Gang. We back on that bullshit. Why niggas hate, so we gotta keep that broomstick. We got a ball, pockets gotta fill with blue strips. It's Say City, 27, yeah, we ruthless. Little nigga, yeah, I'm back on my bullshit. Why niggas hate, so we gotta keep that broomstick. We got a ball, pockets gotta fill with blue strips. It's Say City, 27, yeah, we ruthless.
We headed straight to the top. Back on my bullshit, no, I can't stop. Now 19, no stop. Play with the fan, put him in the box. Look at my neck and my watch. Tryna be me, but nigga, you not. Niggas be talking to cops, but hella quiet when we bid in your blocks. Hey, keep that same energy, cause niggas not friends to me. I'm tryna ball MVP, niggas don't fuck with ring cause they enemies. I give a fuck if we family. Got my check up, now niggas ain't stand me. MC bitch, we up next. All you niggas is Kotex. Water down, let it talk when we not around. MC City, we the hottest out. 2020, bitch, we ballin' out. Fuck Corona, we ain't in the drought. Yeah, I'm back on my bullshit. I just got a broomstick, full stick. Please don't make me use it.
We back on that bullshit. Why niggas hate, so we gotta keep that broomstick. We got a ball, pockets gotta fill with blue strips. It's Say City, 27, yeah, we ruthless. Little nigga, yeah, I'm back on my bullshit. Why niggas hate, so we gotta keep that broomstick. We got a ball, pockets gotta fill with blue strips. It's Say City, 27, yeah, we ruthless.
Yeah, come on. His swag is up, money he has enough. Yummy, how could I pass him up? We in the club, we drunk, we passing cups. He whispered he wants me to gas him up. But I ain't no passenger, I'm a rider. You gon' see everyone inside her, like a 300 Chrysler. Fly pair of jeans, fresh kicks, nice shirt. What the ice word? He never looking at price first. He ain't cheap with a wallet and deep with knowledge. I'm a self-made diva, believe I keep it solid. And they don't really know that I'm a secret closet freakaholic. Now I'm feeling like those rounds of drinks. Another one. Let's go to the left with no blinkers. I'm wet. He's the backyard sprinklers. We on the way for this R&B singer. Yes, and I see it'll smash on the D12 candy paint tip because I'm fresh like a diesel. Come and pick you up with the top drop pill. Pop a bottle, I'm on that right there. Cause you're my stay. We can get down anywhere you wanna go. Money ain't a thing. I've been known to spend a lot of love. I'm for the cool thing. Rock with your cool thing. Come on, baby, choose me. I put on lingerie, you put on Marvin Gaye. I know I got you starving way. You remind me of Brett Favre the way you keep coming back. Matter of fact, you running back to get under that. Old school wanna play a game of hide and go get it. Same rules when you finally go hit it. You good with women? Come on, keep the party hot. Squeeze the lemon, doing tequila body shots. Blame it on the drone, I need a sip slower. He licking off my neck, hips, shoulders, my chest, lips. Got my body flipped over. Both of us tipsy, the bottle tipped over. I'm losing on purpose, we playing strip poker. Cause you the one I wanna rip close for. Slip on the thing and I'ma slide it like a stripper pole. So we both cripple. Or somebody gas in the CL smash on the D12 candy paint tip because I'm fresh like a diesel. Come and pick you up with the top drop pill. Pop a bottle, I'm on that right there. Cause you're my stay. You can get down anywhere you wanna go. Money ain't a thing. I've been known to spend a lot of love. I'm for the cool thing. Rock with your cool thing. Come on, baby, choose me.
See me, I'm from a bloodline of hustlers, heir to the streets, either respected, loved, hated, or fit in the streets. Don't want no problems, but I leave your ass a smear in the streets. Only the strong survive, weak we delete. Mission complete.
Happy hour, y'all. This is your boy DJ Will.
Do a whole bunch of shit just to get my hands on some millions. Just as a feeling until you get to playing with me. And then you find I got
happy hour.
My whole mindset is money, made some and invested. It busts a whole lot of moves. Just a taste of secession. Been denied by my people, each and every last one of y'all. Obviously, I don't need none of y'all. Watch me, baby, I'm a all. Teach you how to be a billionaire. And if I don't make it, fuck it, yeah, I'll be a millionaire. I'm from the ghetto where the children end up being killers, yeah. And boy, if we ain't careful, then them streets are killers, yeah. All I ever had in this world is my balls and my word, and I'm ill in the the smalls on my back and some other life I wanted in this world is to live a good life though. You ever cross range, close range, good night, bro. I had in this world is my balls and my word. Now I'm in the smalls on my back and some other life I wanted in this world is to live a good life though. You ever cross range, no close range, good.
Why you on my dick? Worried about the next nigga. Niggas crippin' in they blood and why you niggas say trippin'. Why you on my dick? Worried about the next nigga. Niggas crippin' in they blood and why you niggas set trippin'. If you spot them, then we got them. Red dot them, head shot them. Yeah. Fuck with me, it get ugly, it get bloody. Red bottoms. If you spot them, then we got them. Red dot them, head shot them. Yeah. Fuck with me, it get ugly, it get bloody. Red bottoms. I crack your head with a bottle. Dog say you want some problems. Is you stupid gang? I hit your ass like a box. You got a vest? We ain't trippin'. We rip through with these hollows. You only gangsta on the gram. You a goofy fucking follow, nigga. All I know is get the bag. Swag, yeah, I'm about my dollars, nigga. Going dolo, nigga. I'ma die alone. Suffer all these niggas. Why you on my dick? Worried about the next nigga. Niggas crippin' in they blood and why you niggas say trippin'. Why you on my dick? Worried about the next nigga. Niggas crippin' in they blood and why you niggas say trippin'.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just my nigga. Ain't a lot of shit that I ain't been through. Still got open wounds that I ain't tend to. I was thinking on my lonely. Pussy niggas staring at my homies. I was getting in jail for all my oldies. See me with the pack that hated on me. I was out there getting it on my solo, my dolo. Crispy white Cortez is like a cholo. Like hold I'm young, just a baby, say my name so people won't forget it. It's gonna be where I live, I got to throw away from my protection. I'm eating on fried okra, greasy fingers, outside church's chicken. Fucking pussy niggas, I'm wide open. Won't smoke, I'm finna roll. Nigga, I stay in the yo. Nigga, you stay in your feelings. Nigga, I stay on the go. Nigga, you was never real, I should've motherfucking known. Nigga, I just lit the fire, your colors came out on their own. I ain't never got to worry, me and Cuzzo stay on go. Niggas talk a lot of shit for folks who ain't outside no more. I just see where I grew up and look exactly as before. I ain't changed, I just grew up low, I'm exactly as before. Damn, why we can't just get along? Why you always got a trip? You know I've been in some phone. Yeah, I can't always have the phone with me, head on the swivel, cause that's how I make it home. Damn, ain't a lot of shit that I ain't been through. Still got open wounds that I ain't tend to. I was out there getting it on my lonely. Pussy niggas still act like my homie. I was getting in jail for all my oldies. See me with the pack that hated on me. I was out there getting it on my solo, my dolo. Crispy white Cortez is like a cholo. Like
that cool, reminiscer. Things I used to do, still do. I don't miss them. Cause I'm still tapped into the same dumb shit. Can't really get out. What the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I really talking about? Where?
I remember being fresh in the face, a couple classes cut in school so I could smoke me an eighth and hit the stairway and duck out with my friends and my folks so we can go and see what's up, who gets dumped on the smoke, who gets smarter, who can rap and who can pull up and shit, who can get us a bit of beer because I needs me a sip. Let's take a trip down to the liquor store, it's time to go shit. I got a couple freaks, they geeky but they all on the tip. And I'm loving them types, they kinda come off shy, but when it's late night, they getting hyped. I wanna solve that, I mean it's time to jet. I've done it many times before, trust me, I'm just a vet. No sweat, my man, he goes and peeps the signal. He grabs the keys to the car, he knows it's time to wiggle. You know them jingling them keys, is the freedom of the road. Let's get out of here and go get smoked and get ghost, yeah. It's my life,
Yeah,
my life.
this is dope, man. This is that Mr. Juice and RX, the rapper back in the days, man. I love this beat, y'all. Happy hour. It's your boy DJ Bro. Let's go.
My life, my life, my life. I'm getting high. It's my right. If only you knew what I've been through in this life. Yeah. I'm reminiscing today. Only 10, I'm hyped up. Strict said we finna blaze. Only 11, I'ma try me some gay. I grew up young, at 12, I was getting laid. I said this was life about. We was at the theater, my chick, she was 15. First time to get brain. Finally found a way to escape where it was okay. With my vices came my pain. To this day it's still the same. I'm reminiscing today. And And it all go too fast, it isn't just a phrase. When you gambling with your life, them dice will get you to change. Don't focus on my mind and my business, I don't listen to lame. The team will never win unless the vision is same. I seen a bad little dame, I said, hey, I holler back on time, fuck you like the industry, babe. I got the confirmation from that smile on her face. Deja vu, I'm reminiscing of days. Mr. Juice, it's my life, my life, my life. I'm getting high, it's my right, it's my right. If only you knew what I've been through in this life. I'm reminiscing of days. It's my life, my life, my life. I'm getting high, it's my right, it's my right. If only you knew what I've been through in this life. I'm reminiscing of days.
Yeah, and we clean moving off. Already, so Mr. Juice done hit you with the sauce to get you lifted. So now that you shifted into your front position and ready to take flight, kick on back and I bid you well. And say, look at that.
Now, Steve, who play as a question. You say a little pretty word, a lick a little confidence. With the phrase cat, look, laugh, cooking tolerance. Blocking in a cornering, smothering and buttering. Fathom 'em and dabble 'em, having hella fun. And then I felt it run down. I felt it coming out because a mood so heavy. Take me out of bounds, drip, drop, take a listen, couldn't miss it. If you started sniffing the love number 9, it's like down in a fifth, or like 1,000 bumps. Fragrance so pungent, couldn't buy it on the net or avoid the function. Come enjoy the junction, come enjoy the bliss, and don't forget to bring by a breathe right script. The funk paid a visit and hit her on the nose, and the lights started flickering and everyone froze. Nobody had to know, and when she got the first whiff, Lady Domination flipped the rap, she was shit. Rocking it with no shame, no blame to the maker. Thanks for the blessing of a single hand signature. Bigger than brontosaurus, giving each other piggybacks. Gimme slap, gimme funk, gimme that. I'll be back with a stink, cause the funks are past. I'll be making snacks in the kitchen, could you run the back, please? Please, thank you so very much. Washing the funk is sad, but I'm in the soap suds. She didn't wanna join, I didn't have the number 9. But after the bath, it's back in no time. Dinner was romantic, thanks to my pits. Or it could have been the candles, I don't really know which. When it was, maybe dim light or crab meat. Made them both wanna start up in the backseat. Posturepedic, I prefer 2 cents what it's worth. Now I know why you've been stealing all my undershirts.
RBR is the empire, I do it to inspire. Screws loose, Louis V, run the plier. Smoking fire, killing, Mike Myers. Dead boom, don't eat, Oscar Mayer. You big weenie, you are what you eat. Broccoli and lettuce, we only need green. Do what I want, I kill for my team. Rich before rich, we was cool before cream. From real estate to rapping, you dealing with the captain. Finna make shit happen. We finna touch on all that. If I throw a party, Chanel gon' host that. If it's a picture, Jay Wood gon' take that. Louis V said take that. I'm calling for the horse. I'm finna rise to the top on her. We finna rise to the top on her. The whips no top on her. The chicks no top on them. Hey, I'm finna rise to the top on her. We finna get to the top on her. The whips no top on her. The chicks no tops on them. Hey, old school like fossils. Everything I do, colossal. LA Pico, Roscoe's, fried chicken. With the onion scrambled too hot, man. Don't touch the handle, no side work. I don't do the scandal. I'm here to dismantle the game. Show you what to do with it. Look at the aim. Young Curry, hit him with the flurry. Mr. Manish, I'ma do it in a hurry. Louis V said, fuck it up. So fuck it. We robbed the whole thing, smash off in the bucket. We moving. Y'all niggas just watch us sitting how we do it. Watch how we move it. The bakers, we moving. Baking pies and moving packs. We finna rise to the top on the. We finna rise to the top on the.
Mr. Manish, Mr. Manish, Oral Weeks, Oral Weeks.
We finna rise to the top on the. We finna get to the top on the. The whips no top on them. The chicks no tops on them. Hey. I'm finna rise to the top on them. We finna rise to the top on them. The whips no top on them. The chicks no top on them. Hey, I'm finna rise to the top on them. We finna get to the top on them. The whips no top on them. The chicks no tops on them. Hey.
Hey, how many women want to model for me? How many women? How many women? How many women? How many women? How many women want to model for me? How many women? How many women? How many women want to model for me? I like big women, small women, and tall women, short women, all women. I love women. Hey, I feel like tricking tonight. I'm asking all the big girls what they're drinking tonight. I'm thinking I might spend a little money on sight on all the big girl strippers with their thong on tight. Hey, I hit the club and get the buzzing. I'm hollering at this girl trying to talk her into something. Maybe we can go see a movie or go out to eat. Then I'll invite her to my studio to give me head while I'm making a beat. They call me Thug Nasty cause I'm truly a freak. I get down like the eyes in between the sheets. The last girl I dated said that I was unique because my diabetes somehow makes my semen sweet. My foreplay consists of whipped cream and dildos, going down slow, licking toes and assholes as we go at it in a porno fashion. I brought my camcorder to record. How many women want to model for me? Shake your body for my camera to see. I like big women, small women, and tall women, short women, all women. I love women. Hey, how many women want to model for me? Shake your body for my camera to see. I like black women, Spanish women, white women, Japanese, Filipino, Chinese women. Hey, Thug Nasty, yeah, UBZ. Skinny girls are for women, and real men do it big.
Yeah. Keep it moving. Yeah. Hey, I think I'm Bruce Wayne, fucking on your boot thing. She love my 2 chains. What you gon' do, man? I think I'm Bruce Wayne, fucking on your boot thing. She love my 2 chains. What you gon' do, man? Pull up in that black thing, all black on. It's Fetty. You know you're in the slap zone. Keep myself nice, I love my toys. Yo, shift and sailed, I'm yelling ahoy. Had a good girl at home, but he'd rather run the streets. Now she ain't answering the phone, ready to creep. She get deep, leave a bad one in denial. I'm the judge, and you're guilty in my trial. Now my style to get in folks' biz. Ain't about to drop the ball, shit. I know what it is. If you come my way, I got gang. Bro, I don't play. Hustle hard, move in silence. You don't know me in all black. She took you out, I'm the last finalist. Rhyme spit, kill it every time. Keep it a fucking 100 on every rhyme. I think I'm Bruce Wayne, fucking on your boot thing. She love my 2 chains. What you gon' do, man? I think I'm Bruce Wayne, fucking on your boot thing. She love my 2 chains. What you gon' do, man?
Sorry, not sorry. Baby, slow down. Speed like Ferrari. Game like Atari. Play with my Barbie. 2-Face like Harvey. Bad guy Holly. Bad bitch Holly said quit in my pen in my room. They stuffing. Hungry for attention. Table set chumming. Stingy with dimensions. Sliding in my DMs. Download my image. That's not alarming. Niggas be stalking these days. Old school suckers used to stay out the way. Get catfished by your dog in the bay. Niggas chase pussy while pussy get paid. Pussy got saved. Now pussy is brave. Pussy got undo what pussy was made to do. Niggas be acting like that ass voodoo. Asking what that black girl magic do, magic do. I just wanna see if you tell the truth. If you drink from my cup, you gon' treat me cool. Wanna be baptized, sing hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Why kill your mans? That's manslaughter. But he the one that keep telling me he wanna drink my bath water. Classy queen might let you hit. Freaky prude like dude for split. I'll be choosy, have no regrets. You could use me, just keep it wet. I'm a mind, fuck you, ride your intellect. You can't find my style on the internet, but you Google me and your fantasies. Get a flashback in your memory. Get a quick chill and a blood rush, cause your stomach filled what you can't touch. When it's that good, hope it's just lust, cause I caught love and I damn trusted in weak emotions that can kick dust. Have several seats, but you can't sit with us. Try to play the code, but your own back is up. You empower women, but not feminism. I see division is your mechanism. Had a reputation like Amber Rose. They just separate us in our silos. Maybe Lauryn Hill was never nude exposed, but they told the world when her account was froze. Wanna see the empress without a clothes. You could be a queen, but they still call you hoe. If it weren't for hashtag, you would never know. Magic do, magic do. I just wanna see if you tell the truth. If you drink from my cup, you gon' treat me cool. Wanna be baptized, sing hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Why kill your mans? That's manslaughter. But he the one that keep telling me he.
I don't fuck with no lame niggas. Feel like I got 9 phones. I don't even say niggas getting it on my own. No, you can't relate, nigga. Only thing that I know is we are not the same, nigga. White girl with me and she tryna cop a sack. She love how I sing Whitney, but I still be spitting crack. See, the hustle is within me. Ask my uncle, ask my dad. I ain't talking about no titties when I say I need some racks. Damn, I don't got time for niggas. They be tripping in my iPhone, simping but online act like they pimping. Look, I don't listen to no unwanted opinions. If you quick to get offended, that's your business. You should fix it, cause I don't fuck with no lame niggas. Feel like I got 9 phones. I don't even say niggas getting it on my own. No, you can't relate, nigga. Only thing that I know is we are not the same, nigga. I don't make excuses, I just make it happen. Niggas hit me on collab shit, I know they just tryna tap it. They ghost you when you slacking, now I'm back, they wanna tap in. They hit me with them words, they ain't really about that action. You know I don't do shit for clout, that shit is out. You know I don't speak on shit that I'm not really bout. Bitches fishing for acceptance, that shit different, call them trout. While I'm dripping, unintended, something like a leaky spout. Look, I don't fuck with no lame niggas. Feel like I got 9 phones. I don't even say niggas getting it on my own. No, you can't relate, nigga. Only thing that I know is we are not the same, nigga. Look, I don't fuck with no lame niggas. Feel like I got 9 phones. I don't even say niggas getting it on my own. No, you can't relate, nigga. Only thing that I know is we are not the same, nigga.
Yeah. Fatty. Yeah. 27.
It's gonna be.
I was always real. Never second guess, bruh. Just scribble these words on my pad, don't shoot the messenger. I was always real. Never second guess, bruh. Just scribble these words on my pad, don't shoot the messenger. I was always real. Never second guess, bruh. Just scribble these words on my pad, don't shoot the messenger. I was always real. Never second guess, bruh. Just scribble these words on my pad, don't shoot the messenger. I got ideas that I gotta get out. I am 27, care less what they talk about. Come from that corner about it, all black and pook. No other choice but to get the loot. Cut from a cloth, they don't make no more. Any disrespect now, I'm letting it go. That's why I pick and choose the company I keep. I'd rather be in the cuts, counting dope, rolling my leaf. Laugh at the hate, just intensify the hunger. Nothing new, been winning for 10 summers. All in the league, trying to build my stats. Leave that sucker shit over there, you niggas all cap. I was real. Never second guess, bruh. Just scribble these words on my pad, don't shoot the messenger. I was always real. Never second guess, bruh. Just scribble these words on my pad, don't shoot the messenger. I was always real. Never second guess, bruh. Just scribble these words on my pad, don't shoot the messenger. I was always real. Never second guess, bruh. Just scribble these words on my pad, don't shoot the messenger. Yeah.
Happy hour, y'all. Your boy DJ Rowe in the building. You was listening to Real by Jay Fetty. We're gonna keep this going. Let's do it.
That's a slap right there.
Yeah. Your friendly neighborhood player partner. Al Capone up in this bitch.
And Buddy Mark, you know we in this thing.
The Insane Empire. Rockin' with my nigga ACD Ring. My nigga Jay Fetty.
Baby.
Road team, nigga.
Talk about it. I'ma get it done. I fuck this nigga that make him my son. Just cause you got a gun. Bet you won't shoot. That's China money. We really getting loot.
Uh-oh. It's that time. It's that time, y'all. The happy hour. DJ Rowe is in the building. Shantae is in the building. And I think Fetty Cook Up Volume 2 is in the building.
Fetty in the building. He just on his way to the hut. Oh, he in the building.
Yeah, I'm gonna take y'all in the liquor store with me.
Let's go. Let's go to the store.
Lunch and my fix for the night. So apologize, y'all. I was just dropping the little ones off at K1 speed, let them go crazy.
Right. It's all good as long as you here. It don't matter. I know Nasty will be here. So anyway, so I don't know. I talked to Nasty. I don't know if he's gonna be here, but how's everybody doing tonight?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
That's good. That's good. How you guys' week been?
It's been good. Real good.
That's good. I know, Roselle, you got your little win with your little Raiders and whatever. So I know you feeling good, you know, because you've been talking shit. So I know you feeling fantabulous.
Ooh, Raider Nation.
Raider Nation.
Yep.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, so that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I will say that they had a good win. I will say that.
I will say one thing though. I have to make one statement about Bay Area football. They can no longer call it the Battle of the Bay.
No, I agree. I definitely agree. But I mean, but reiterate, like, why you make that statement? Why you say that?
Because they still call it that. It's like,
yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah. Well, you know, and I to be honest with you, I don't be knowing what's going on. A lot of people be switching up on the teams they be rooting for, and you know what I mean? It's like they kind of switch sides a lot, and you know what I mean? I do respect Roselle for kind of staying on his teams and staying with who he fuck with, but a lot of people do switch sides, so it'd be confusing when people get into these.
I don't know too many Raiders fans anymore because they left, but I don't take shots at the team at all because I respect the Raiders. That's a very good organization when it comes to gridiron football, but when it comes to some of the stuff that this is why I'm not a 49er fan. Not because of the team, it's because of the people who own the team and the decisions they make to like how they get their teams together. I just don't think they do a very good job.
I agree.
Taking them out of the Bay Area to go to Las Vegas.
That's some crazy shit.
That's insane because if you know, I don't know about any of y'all, but I've actually hung with that family before, and they already wild. And even at his age, he's like still a teenager, and the decisions, like you in the town, you got to look at it like this. When I come to them, I'm looking at it like real crazy because they in Vegas. Y'all know all of the shit they try to fix in Vegas to, for odds and
and they gamble in Vegas on the team, like that's a conflict of interest. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree with you. I'm happy that you said that. You know, a lot of people don't want to have that conversation. So it's a lot because I grew up, you know, I'm from the South, but I'm from the Bay Area as well. But I grew up on the Niners and the Saints. And so it's very, you know, I feel like, damn, when I see certain things like this happening with the Niners, I'll be like, God damn.
You should never take a team away from a great market.
Right. Like, really? Like, how you gonna take them away? Like, this is
even when the team wasn't doing as well, they still sold out games. Raiders ain't never had
loyal people. You know what I mean? Like, it's really, really messed up that like you have these people that's behind the scenes is making these decisions, it's causing these type of things. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, damn. You know, what happened? What happened to this management? What happened? What's going on? You know what I mean?
It's like them taking the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? Mm-hmm. Making them a Jacksonville Steelers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fuck with an organization that's as proud and as strong as the Raiders and keep flipping and flopping, moving their ass around from LA to Oakland. Like, you can't do that. Like, that's not right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see the history though. The history of the Raiders that a lot of people don't get though is Al Davis, rest in peace, Al Davis, the leader of the Raiders, the true leader. But he was like the black sheep of the NFL. Like,
oh, yeah, I know.
He went to LA just to prove to the NFL he can move his team. They tried to stop him. It was a long story. They had the biography on ESPN. They tried to stop him. He moved to LA. He wound up coming back here. And I kind of understand some of the stuff that's going on now. Like his son, Oakland wouldn't give him a new stadium. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say the Coliseum is a piece of crap. It's messed up. It's bad. The plumbing in it was bad, and they didn't want to front him. So, I mean, you got to look at it. Las Vegas literally said, "We will make you a stadium. We will give you all the PL money. You don't have to pay nothing. All you got to do is bring your team down here, and that's all you got to do."
Oh yeah, because Vegas is full of money.
I mean, his son, Al Davis' son, is nothing like Al Davis. Yeah, I mean, he's new school, so it's more about money than loyalty on that end.
Loyalty is a big deal. You know what I mean? And I just feel like that's. And you touched on a point. Like, that's crazy how money will change loyalty. You know what I mean? That motherfucking quick.
I think the Raiders will now know. They will find out when it gets bad if they have a true fan base in Las Vegas.
Right. Because when shit get bad, that's when that's honest to God. You
that's
know,
when motherfuckers do. They won't come
really down and you fucked up and things are going all types of way. That's when you really figure out who really is loyal. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody always love anyone that's winning. Everybody loves anyone that's winning. You know what I mean? But when you get all fucked up, I mean, that's where it's really it's gonna catch. So
yeah, but the owner literally has this contract with Las Vegas that, I mean, the players can act as stupid as they want to act. He is going to get paid regardless. And I think in a business sense, he did a good move. I hate to say it. I wish Oakland, the mayor, and they all would have got together and just said, "Hey, we're gonna hook you up with the stadium," but they didn't want to do it. So,
so you like you're saying like, hey, sometimes like, you know, there's business moves. Like, even though I might not agree with your decision, these people do have to make business decisions. You know what I mean? And it's kind of
make money. That's the name of the game. But to take, but in my opinion, you take the heart away from the game.
Yeah,
should never be right.
Yeah, right.
That's my
opinion. A lot of the fans that you guys see now are all from Las Vegas. They're not even really, they're like Las Vegas fans. So
yeah.
When they switched over and went to Vegas, all the people who were season ticket holders that were from Oakland, or most of them are like no longer season ticket holders. It was all purchased by Las Vegas. So as soon as he moved them, those tickets were gone. Like they were ready for the Raiders to come there.
Yeah. No. Yeah, no, because you're right. Damn. I really don't have, yeah, he's right. That's right. I don't know. I just be seeing a lot of switches. It's just been like this whole couple weeks, it's been number of arguments and crazy stuff about these games. Everybody has their perspective. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, but it's like people, you should look into the business part of it too. You know what I mean? If you're going to have opinions, definitely look into it a little bit more deeper than just a game, because sometimes it's bigger than just a game. You know what I mean? It's a whole nother thing that's going on behind the scenes that some of us don't know about. You know what I mean? And so a lot of these teams are kind of probably not being treated right by their own people. You know what I mean? And so then they're moved around, people are traded, things are happening. And then, and like he said, you take the heart out of the game, then what? So we're only focused on money. You know what I mean? At this point, you know what I mean? How much money can I make if I do this and do that? But, you know, sports is about the heart to me. You know what I mean? I feel like, so once you take that out, like Betty said, like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, well, shit. You know what I mean? Like, if I want to just deal with some business contracts, then I mean, I can deal with that. But, you know, I really actually want the love of the game. And I really want to grow up with the teams that I know, and they should be where they at. Stop taking them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, stop taking them here. Yeah. So, I don't know. Like I said, it's the people behind the scenes that be doing whatever they're doing. And sometimes, unfortunately, teams suffer for that. And it's unfortunate. You know, I don't know.
I say like this too, but you never know. It could go either way. Like the Raiders could blossom from this shit like never before though.
Yeah.
They got a new stadium. They're playing amazing. So maybe that's the energy that they've been needing, you know? They've never had a brand new stadium, if I'm not mistaken.
No, you're not mistaken.
No, not brand new, but they had one in LA that was probably better than one in Oakland.
Yeah.
But imagine like they saying like they just moved St. Louis Rams to LA again, right? Like imagine.
That's ridiculous. That would be ridiculous. I get it. Oof. I don't even know how they would do that. How would they do something like that?
They did it.
I know, that's ridiculous.
Well, think about it like this. Where would you make more money at? St. Louis or LA? Las Vegas or Oakland?
Vegas.
True. It's a no-brainer.
Put it like that, but that's kind of what happened.
Yeah.
I just, like I said, bro, it's like so heartbreaking for them to not be in Oakland no more, bro. That was so fucking dope to have two teams. It was like having New Jersey Jets and fucking New York Giants, like type of, you know? But,
yeah. You right. You right. That's some crazy shit.
But, you know, another thing is right now, like a lot of black multi-millionaires and billionaires are looking for a place to create buy their own team. Maybe they should start with an expansion team in Oakland. Perfect place.
You think that'll work?
I think it would. They still should do more expansion teams.
They could, man. I don't know if I can do it though. I don't know if I can go for another team without it being called the Raiders.
I know True is somebody like you, when you a true diehard Raiders fan, but you got to look at it like this. There's little kids being born every day that will be proud to have a team in a city.
Ooh, that's what I'm saying. You got the diehards. It's gonna be like, all right.
It would be great to have a team in Oakland. You know what I'm saying?
But how do you go about something like that? Like, you know what I mean?
Oakland Sharks.
Like, you got, these are generations after generations after generations after generations of being a diehard fan for this team that represents this city. And then now we you know, people are supposed to accumulate and try to form like a whole nother team.
I say they could create another team. Even in places where in the United States, believe it or not, there's not a team in every state. There's not a team in every state. So maybe they should be looking at these markets where there's not a team.
Whew. Well, I don't know, they could pull it off, but I definitely understand the direction. I definitely do. I mean, anything is possible. You know what I mean? Anything is possible. So, hey, I don't know. We'll see what they do. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big one. That's definitely, you know, just a situation. But I don't know. Dieharders are just kind of like, you know, they probably not even gonna go for it. But we gotta see. If they go for something like that, then that'll be a new step. I mean, we are coming into new generations and new things, so that would definitely be something that, I mean, hey, it's at least a try, you know, give it a try, I guess, you know, see how it works out. I mean, we do, like you said, we have new kids, we have everything, you know, like they're born all the time. So I mean, something for them. Yeah, what we grew up on is what we grew up on. Then maybe they need to grow up on what they need to grow up on, you know? Mm-hmm. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, but I do know the last game was dope. You know what I mean? And Raiders did their thing. You know what I'm saying? And I know you was talking that shit, Roselle, on the line. You know what I'm saying?
You know that was gonna happen. You know that was gonna happen.
What's gonna happen? You quiet, but then when it comes to the game season, whatever, I already know what's gonna happen. Motherfuckers was trying to get at you, was like, no. And I thought that was hilarious. So, hey, shout out to the Raiders for winning. Did y'all think?
Raider Nation.
And it's all good. Hey, Nasty. Is it Kenny? You gotta, are you muted?
Hey, what's up with it?
Hey.
Late. But Little Caesars fucked up my order.
What happened?
I had ordered a deep dish at 7 o'clock, so I could be ready, so I could eat before the show. Yeah. They fucked up my order, so I had to order another one. You know.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
You know, nigga got type. You know, I got type 1 diabetes, man. I can't be playing with that shit. I gotta eat.
No, that's real shit.
What's good, Happy Hour? I heard y'all talking about the Raiders, man. They barely made it by the hair of their chinny chin chin.
They did their thing.
They barely made it by the hair of their chinny chin. I used to be a Raider
nasty,
fan.
Nasty,
I'm just saying though, look, hold on. Y'all know I don't even watch sports no more, and I'm not gonna blame the Raiders. Yeah. I'm not gonna blame the Raiders, but when Janet Jackson titty popped out and they still lost, I said fuck football. No, fuck this. I just said fuck it. Like fuck. Like I stopped watching sports at that moment. I was in prison. I was locked up when that shit happened. I said fuck this. What the fuck am I watching this shit for? The fuck?
Wow.
The titty popped out and they still lost. I was mad.
That just reminded me how old we all are. Cause I'm like, yeah, I remember that shit. I'm trying to figure out if I was locked up too. Shit. What?
Who here? Which one to hold on, chat?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, my bad. You know, I'm trapping and rapping right now.
That's what you're supposed to do. I need you to always.
Huh? What about Kevin? This for him? No. That's not what you want. I want pizza. A pizza what? My pizza? Yeah. All right. I'll give you a piece of my pizza. Damn.
You gotta feed the bitches.
I know. I feed all my bitches.
Yeah, but I'm special. I'm like not one of them. You know, I'm like
that's my family. That's my bitch, and she don't even know it.
No,
all right?
I'm a family friend.
Give me a plate, please. God damn it.
I am a family friend.
Why you put your hand up like that? That's real shit.
I'm even friends with your mom.
Okay, that's great. That's good.
I'm controlling my laughter. I love it. Just make sure you feed them, okay? Make
Oh,
sure.
yeah, I'm gonna feed her this dick and she don't get the fuck up out of here.
Gee, don't be saying all that. We can still down.
Look, we gotta get on.
Mm-hmm.
Look, okay. Okay, so now that you're here, I want to ask you, how's your week been?
Oh man, man, I've been so high, I don't even remember. I gotta think about that. I've been high all week, man. But I don't remember what I did last night. What did I do last night? Oh, I went to bed early last night.
You did what?
I went to bed early last night.
Well,
I went to bed early last night.
I don't know if I believe any of that, but whatever. I don't know. You really don't know what you did because
I really don't.
You don't remember. And you got a whole new number and everything. Like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I did. I dropped my phone. I fucked my phone up. I did that. I sure did. I was telling them I had to pay $200 for a whole new phone.
Sign up now.
What you got on? Because you giving me a lot of swoop right now.
Who, to me?
Yeah, I like your red.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's my...
It's my favorite color, too, because the ladies think I look good in it, you know. Every time I wear red, they be like, hey.
So what I wanted to do was, I know there was a topic that I know Betty had mentioned, and it was like, I don't know if you saw the verses with Fat Joe.
Fat Joe?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, well, there were some statements that he made to.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, he made.
Yeah, that nigga was drunk.
Yeah, Lil Mo and the other little girl or whatever.
Like crackheads or some shit, some dusty old bitches.
They dusty bitches and whatever the case may be or whatever. So I know that we was gonna touch on that subject, and we can touch on whatever. You know, this is happy hour. We are open. Everybody knows we are open. We don't have a set nothing. We just talk about whatever is present. So I don't know if right now, since you just got here and you want to eat, if you want to listen to some music for a second and just get your bearings, or you wanted to just go ahead and get into the conversation.
I mean, it's up to y'all, man. I really ain't tripping. Unless y'all just ain't trying to watch me eat. I'll turn my camera off. Shit.
Now you ain't got to turn your camera. You people, the fans need to see you. So I was thinking maybe Roselle, if you didn't mind, maybe play like two little somethings, and then we'll come back and regroup.
Oh yeah, let's do it. I'm down.
Okay, let's do it. And we'll come back and regroup, you guys. This is happy hour, and here you go.
Yee.
Man, these niggas wake up every morning wondering what the fuck it's like to be a real nigga. I'm gonna tell you like this, that ain't shit. It's another motherfucking day, nigga.
Just another day in the mind of a real nigga. I'm falling down and joking up. Motherfuck that hill fit. Young life son drug dealer. 12 years old, I was counting scribbles. 1 year later, I'm busting millers. Next thing I know, I'm shooting killers. Popping at the ops, cause the niggas try to steal us. So many shots, the niggas gotta feel us. Double back off the cognac. Knock a nigga down, take a victory lap. Mobbing in the low, no time to react. Rolling up that loud from the smoking pack. Making my skate back to the track. Hit the kitchen, I'm whipping crack. Hit the dope track, I'm flipping packs. I hustle all night, I'm getting racks.
Oh yeah. Corky also said to tell you not to be calling him and none of his numbers no more. He'll be calling you soon when he can. He said you call him, Smokey be paying you a visit.
You got 14 bricks right there.
Her perfume is coke fumes. I got the bitch, she working. She in the trap, she twerking. You want an IG lurking. She slurping on a real nigga. She don't fuck with you cause you perfect. She home while you working. She turning tricks when you jerking. Sucker free nigga, I got it made. Every day I'm getting paid. Put a bitch right on the blade. Hit the trap, I'm bagging yay. Barefacing nigga cause I don't play. Kicking the dough, hit him with the K. Took all the packs like Gondole. Just hit the bridge, I'm on my way. Keep the plug, it said orderly. I told his ass I need all the pay. Straight drop, now straight paid. I do my dirt with them killers lay. Keep the 40 that HK. Send the tips, stay in the clip. For any niggas try to play me, my shit stay off safety.
What's the science, baby? Yo, baby, shit is wicked out here. Niggas got problems.
Nothing to guard
can't solve. What's the nigga's resume?
Them late nights and early mornings, them gunshots with no warnings, them crooked cops with no warrants, them thug niggas with no more. I'm a savage fool about my revenue. My young goons getting chained too. Won't hesitate to bust them too. Keep the block and get rid of you. Smoke your ass just like a cool. Leave your ass in a blood pool. I'm flamed up like Deadpool. When I'm packing heavy metal, I rep on my ghetto. Slap it cougar rebel. As a young nigga, my boots was lace. Get money, don't catch no case. Fuck bitches and get cake. Nowadays I break codes. They choose up with bankrolls. They drop it on so they ain't goals. Model bitch wanna give me face. I take the money, don't go on dates. I smoke alone with share 8. Cold ass nigga on a paper chase.
Let's get it straight now. I never fucked anybody over in my life. Didn't have it coming to me. You got that? All I have in this world is my balls and my word. And I don't break them for no half.
Happy hour, baby. Smokey Montana.
Nasty, I know.
Happy hour. DJ Roll, Conte Neely, Doug Nasty, Jay Fetty. Let's go.
I'm checking my messages.
You ready to come back on? Y'all ready to come back on?
Now we can talk shit. Nah, do your thing, man. DJ Roll on the record.
I'm trying to let. I'm
crazy. Moving bricks like what? Like crazy. Got a trunk full of guns, full of crazy. I'm local. I'm crazy. In the hood, strapped up, crazy. Moving bricks like what? Like crazy. Got a trunk full of guns, got a crazy. I'm local. I'm crazy.
Jeans don't own none. Sipping lean, I'm on one. Selling drugs and busting guns. Cinnamon tips up in the drum. He was bumping his gums, put one in his lung. I'm a real factor, you a real actor. Rap about it, I trap about it. Highway made my trap about it. SSB, I'm a real hitter. When it comes to the tree, I'm a babysitter. When it comes to cocaine, I'm a crazy nigga. When it comes to this money, I'm a shady nigga. Kill your ass, try to play me, nigga. Rob your ass off gravy, nigga. LB, they raised me. That's why I'm mainly. Rap ain't what pays me. The trap is what pays me. No hustle cause you lazy. Jealousy don't faze me. For the care, have you pushing up daisies, real in the streets, y'all fugazes, put a picture on your face, cause I'm just crazy, take the chain, then I'm swayed.
I'm crazy, in the hood strapped up, I'm crazy, moving bricks like what, like crazy, got a trunk full of guns, full of crazy, I'm local, I'm crazy, in the hood strapped up, I'm crazy, moving bricks like what, like crazy, got a trunk full of guns, got a crazy, I'm local, I'm crazy.
Loose never tight jeans. Hat with a white tee on the block, cheap and leaf. Why these niggas dressing like freaks get hit with your bitch ass? Real niggas don't dress like that. Might as well be selling your ass. If that's what it take, you can keep the swag. Out here acting like you bad, really acting like you fags. Need to get hit with the toe tag. 30 shots, let them hold that. The 200 block if they didn't know that. We about the dope game. Niggas keep playing whole game. Can't explain what happened to the thing. Niggas got the game fucked while I'm making moves. They're busy riding nuts or in the club looking like sluts. I keep it grimy and about my bucks. I got plots and schemes. In the end, we get the cream. Getting money be the thing. Puffin' loud, sippin' lean. Keep talking reckless. Get your life stacks like the necklace. Niggas gon' respect us. Get greedy when it comes to their cake. You on a part of the ghost day.
I'm crazy, in the hood strapped up, I'm crazy.
Hey, this your boy DJ Roll. I wanted to give a shout out to Smokey Montana. Happy birthday, man. He came on one of our affiliate shows a while ago for me. Smokey Montana, Thiz Latin Lakeview. Much love, dude. And
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
Shout out from Happy Hour. Happy birthday. 100. That's what's up. We got to support each other, man. Straight up. Okay. So let's go ahead and just get into a little bit of another subject or whatever. So Nasty, what's on your mind right now? Other than pizza. Is he talking? You mute.
My bad. I said a blunt.
What's on your mind is a blunt? Okay.
Yeah, I cut my mic on just to cut my camera off. Oh, I'm back.
Yeah, you good now. You good now. Okay. So what's been going on with you lately in your life? What's some things that you would like to talk about? Some things you would like to address? You got anything?
You know, I want to say something, man. I want to say shout out to Kanye West. I want to say thank you, Kanye, for the album Donda. I finally listened to it. I'm not even finished with it, but I got to the song titled 24, and I had to stop because I listened to that song and the Lord had touched me through that song. So I just want to say shout out to Kanye West. He's a fucking genius.
Okay.
I don't know if any of y'all heard that album, because it sounds like nobody has.
We listened to the full album. I definitely did. I know I definitely did. I'm still going through, my emotions on how I feel about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I have my personal things with him, but then it's like, okay, but then the artist of it,
right.
So I'm separating the two.
Yeah. Well, I think I do that because I know
you have to separate. You don't have to necessarily like the artist itself, but then if you know what I mean, you gotta look at the creativity of someone, you know what I mean, and what they're doing. At the same time, sometimes it's just about the art. You know what I mean? Whatever they're doing personally is whatever they're doing, but I do think that he came out and he was speaking differently than he was, you know what I mean? The old Kanye that a lot of us know. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with change. I personally don't like Kanye, but I do think that he is creative. I do think that he does do things on a genius level. You know what I'm saying? I definitely do think that. So I will give him credit for that because he is doing certain things that a lot of people are scared to do because of judgment. You know what I mean? And he actually just kind of just says, hey, fuck it. You know, so I respect that from anyone because I'm the same way in the things that I do. So I definitely feel like it was a move. I definitely feel Donda should definitely be recognized. I don't really know the whole thing with him and Drake. I think that's kind of weird, but
that's all promotion. That's all fucking marketing.
Yeah, that's just kind of whatever. You know what I mean? I really don't care. I just feel like just put out your shit. Put out your shit and do what you do. You know what I mean? Like that's what I do. But
controversy sells though. That's why they're doing that shit. Controversy sells.
It definitely does. You're right about that.
I'm gonna give it to all three of them. Well, actually, like I haven't heard Certified Lover Boy yet, CBL. I haven't heard it yet. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna listen to that probably next. But I know Kendrick Lamar is smoking on your top 5. And I'm waiting for him to drop. That's who I'm waiting because I think Kendrick's going to sweep all the competition off lyrically.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for Kendrick.
Kendrick is a beast 100%. I think that he's definitely slept on. I think that if we're going to talk about geniuses, if you really listen to his words, I mean, did he work on the Black Panther? You know what I mean? Like you got to remember all those type of things. So I think that a lot of people are forgetting that people are lyricists. You know what I mean? Like, and they're just kind of, I think today, sometimes people are focused on beat. You know what I mean? And what's kind of like, what can I pop in my car? But listening is powerful. You know what I mean? And so Kendrick is definitely one of those where I want to kind of listen. I want to listen to what he's saying when he's rapping. You know what I mean? So I'm really interested in hearing some of his new stuff too. So
yeah, I'm very interested. Very, very, very interested because he's saying some real shit. I don't know if anybody's heard that Single Family Ties.
Yeah.
But that just slap.
Right.
Hey,
what's good?
One thing from me hearing both of those albums and stuff, from me hearing both of those albums from the top tier of the game, they made it easy.
Yeah.
Oh, for Kendrick, they made it easy.
They made it easy for a nigga to come up right now because to me they made sleepy music. I call it sleepy music. It's just a vibe type music. They didn't make no shit like, oh shit. Like,
right.
I ain't heard nothing. Like, Too Sexy. I heard that song like with Future and stuff, and I was really disappointed.
You talking about on the Drake? You talking about on the Drake? That has to be on the Drake album.
I was really disappointed. That's a #1 song, and niggas
I haven't even heard it. See, I haven't heard no.
It's doing like a whole bunch of old school, like 90s, 80s type of stuff in the video. It's a bunch of stuff going on or whatever. And I can get why some people like you and Fetty would be, Fetty would be like disappointed. I thought it was jokes. I thought it was hilarious. You know what I mean? But is that what we're coming to now? Where that's what, that's just kind of what it is. That's what's going to sell. You know what I mean? Like you're the #1 when you just make something that's like a pop. It's something that's just going to sell. It has nobody cares about creativity too much. Nobody cares about skill.
Well, of course not, because music's not marketed like that. Music's marketed to the youth, the young and the dumb. That's why they get away with it. That's what music and who's mostly influenced by music? The young people, right? So that's why it's marketed the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody, not two people make music for grown ass people.
Right.
The market, there's not really much of a market in that. I mean, there's a market, but not as much as what the kids will like and whatever the kids like and what they following on Snapchat, Instagram, and all that shit.
Hey, but you know what I come to find out, though? Really find out? There's a whole era of young kids who love the fuck out of 90s shit.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you're right.
You got to really, and it's a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of tap into the market of which you don't be scared to keep your shit, you know what I'm saying, correct how you know what I'm saying,
right.
Like the lifestyle or whatever. Sometimes that kind of music is necessary, man. We still music with excitement in it and different little twists and turn stories. And they just making some shit. It's like a certain pattern they stick into. And not to knock their new music or anything, because I wouldn't. I love all of them being creative.
I like energy too.
It's a whole bunch of motherfuckers that still fuck with that only listen to 90s fucking rap, bro. And they ain't no younger than my son. And they like, I only fuck with 90s shit. Like,
yeah, that's what's up. They know real music when they hear it. Nah, it's fucking with you. Is that Ape City Reem right next to you? Is that Reem?
Yes, sir.
Y'all be here, man. What's good?
What's up, man? What's up? I had to bring him on the show.
Oh, man. Hey.
Who is that right there?
I had to bring him on the show because he just had dropped this amazing new project, and I just want, him to come on.
How you doing, baby?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm sober, but I think we're about to fix that.
That is good. Okay, I'm about to say one. Hey, I'm about to say one day at a time. Yeah.
Are you gonna get unsober? I don't know. I'm like, all right. Well, it's nice to see you. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate that.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, no, you
up, man.
looking well. How's your week been?
It's been cool. I've been because it's different this past week. Things kind of different. I've been trying to take things at a different approach,
Mm-hmm.
So it's like social media. I'm doing everything kind of differently. They're starting to like give me a little more leeway with stuff that I'm doing on there, So I'm trying to like do it the right way, but I'm also trying to like make sure like me as a person, like I can change with it,
Right.
Hey, that's what's up.
Right. That's what's up. So you just trying to change your content, just make it like what? Like just kind of like attract different audiences and just kind of like get it all together? What are you trying to do?
Like, kind of like what you said, like, because there's over probably 1 billion people on the earth, right?
Right.
Easy, nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I do like all types of stuff. Like music is just one of the aspects I do. You feel me? I shoot videos, photography. I'm a game and stuff like that. So I'm trying to like build it all and like in different baskets.
Right.
And I got my own record label now, so I'm trying to understand the business side of music and stuff. I got some artists that believe in me, so I want to make sure that I don't let nobody down. You know,
Yeah,
so
that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I believe in you too, man. Keep doing your
right
thing.
on, man, right on.
Even you.
For sure, Ape City. You know you about to get down, bruh.
Hey, ever since I heard that Back on My Bullshit EP, man, I've been fucking with you ever since. From the first time I pressed play on that EP. From the first time I pressed, I was like, yeah.
No, you're dope. You're dope. So it's good to see that you're like, you got to keep striving for what you want to do. I think that there's a lot of projects that I wanted to do that sometimes I would feel like I couldn't do. And so it's important for us to just push ourselves. You know what I mean? And I think that you're going to like do great things. And then, you know, I mean, you a man, you a black man, you going to do what you got to do. You know what I mean?
Always and every time.
Right. So you're gonna do what you gotta do, and you got support. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate the fact you came and hung out with us. You know what I mean? On happy hour. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I would love to hear some new work from you. And
yeah,
you know what I mean, like I would love. You know what I mean? You can talk to Roselle and Fetty and whatever. I would love to hear some new work. That would be dope.
Hey, you know what I was thinking about on my way there? Do we ever tag your email for like artists that's looking to get on the show or get that music played? Do we ever tag your email or something you want artists to send music to up in the chat? Do we ever do that?
Like pin it?
Yeah, pin, you know, like, you know, where artists can send the music to? Do you have a show?
We have to either, I mean, because the group chat is a group chat, but it's like, if we're online, I think that we should tag, like if we do have new artists or somebody that we want to bring on, like say for you, that we should tag. And then I think that it would be good to, you know, catch up with Roselle and send him some music, send him some stuff. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm
So we
gonna
have
put
to
my. I got two.
Hey, if y'all need,
I got
y'all need
two
like a promo
emails.
video or something, let me know.
We can play promos too. You just gotta send them to me. If you send me the music or the videos, I can play them.
So you can get to Roselle and and then that way that we'll have it here, and then that way we're, you know, me and Roselle are on here at 7:30. But then when you come on, you know what I mean, we'll play your stuff, have all your stuff ready. You know what I mean? If you have videos and anything like that, like we can just go ahead and have like a whole segment of that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, I have an idea. What you can do is like maybe a couple of days before the show, you can email Roll your wave or your MP3 file. That's usually what I do when I drop out my email them all my files days prior. I have a Spotify playlist that I created for this and my show, and I put the link inside the group chat, so we can post that link on the YouTube comments, or we could post it on Facebook, and then you guys can ask. It's a collaborative playlist, so you can add your music personally to that playlist.
I'll personally put, like he said, I'll personally put you through my groups, and I'll personally put you on my page too as well. So that way we can just already have that collaboration. So by the time you get here, then we'll have all your music
ready
in one spot.
You on my Spotify, so
yeah.
Like, when I add you, the difference between my Spotify is a little different than most other people. Is like I added you to mine, right? So guess what happens when you my friend on Spotify? How I got my Spotify set up. When you drop a new project, most of the highest played songs go onto my Fetty Show playlist.
That's what's up.
No new shit is on the new playlist, and I was playing it in the car, and some of your new songs, I was like, oh shit, he remixed that song. That shit is fire. Okay.
Yeah, right on. Yep. That's what's up, man.
We do that, so that's good to network, bro. And most artists, they got their chest out so much that they don't realize that the more artists you add is the more you put yourself in front of different audiences.
Exactly.
Yeah. Definitely, collaborative projects is the way to promote, because then everybody see everybody.
I do cover art. I've already been on Nasty's, albums a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? I actually, Fetty, he can tell you.
Music videos and everything.
You know what I mean?
I'm trying to have you for a music video when you get some time.
Yeah, no, me first. No, I'm fucking.
I'm down. Like, look, I am at your service. You know what I'm saying? I want us all to be able to work together and do what we have to do. This is what the show is about. We're supposed to just show that all of us artists are able to come together and work with each other. And a lot of people need to do a little bit more of this instead of like you said, people put their chest out. You know what I mean? It's hard because I work with some people that I do not choose to, but it's very, very hard. And sometimes you just have to make sure that you're around positive energy. You're working with people that are trying to grow with you, because growth is the key. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not growing like a motherfucking tree, I can't do it with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta grow. And so I just want you guys as young men, like I saw y'all young men, even though y'all old. I want y'all to keep doing what y'all doing, because there's a lot of people to look up to you, Nasty. There's a lot of people in my art group that look up to you. You know what I'm saying? Fetty, I got a lot of girl fans. Oh,
damn, she just put the
my
girl.
Lord.
That's what's up. Hey, as soon as I get out block,
They are on him so tough, it don't even make no sense. They in my DMs, it's just irritating. But that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to keep working. So, bruh, like, music video, let's have it. Let's do it. We got to get it cranking.
Let's work.
Let's
yeah,
work.
shout out to everybody watching the show in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Scott Ear, and Trika's in the building.
Trika!
You know what I'm saying? Trika says Ape City Ream is raw.
I'm what?
Raw. He said raw.
Right on. Thank you.
Yeah, real shit. Real shit.
Who said that?
Trika.
Shout out to Trika, man.
Yeah, shout out to Trika. Know better, do better.
Hey.
Know better, do better. On the network. Roll.
Yeah, that's Thursday night. Is that Thursday night 8 to 10, right?
Yeah, that's Thursdays nights from 9 to 11.
9 to 11. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole network going on, filming all week long, man. Y'all should fuck with us.
Yeah, it's a lot of shows all week. So
yeah, I got your notifications on my YouTube.
That's what's up.
Every time y'all go live, I'll be like doing something else. But every time I go live, it'll be like bing on my computer.
Yeah.
I just got this new computer right here. It's like a 4K computer. I'm doing it to edit videos and shit. But I was like, fuck it, let's try to do the Zoom thing on here.
Fuck yeah, right on, man. We appreciate that, man. That's what's up, man.
I have to link with you and see when you free, because I'm gonna be doing the third show, and it would be dope if you came by. So I'm gonna talk to Fetty, you know what I'm saying, and we're gonna link it up. So that'll be dope. I would like to have you on. Of course, Nasty, you already know what's up.
And he has his own little his own podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's called
Blood Talk.
Yeah.
Blood Talk. That's
Blood Talk.
Yeah,
Blood
my
Talk.
podcast. It's called Blunt Talk. It's basically about like you smoking weed. You know, I call up somebody, and then we'll talk about like current situations that's going on in the world. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like down to rap music or any kind of music, any genre, down to the news.
Yeah.
Like
oh yeah, I'm with that. I'm on that, man. That's fun. I fuck with the current event.
Yeah, you come on it.
I like
I fucks with it.
Hell yeah.
See,
send me the link and the notification. Shit, I'm with it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, is he on YouTube?
Nah. I be
It's a
doing
podcast.
It's a
Actual podcast.
I do it on.
Yeah, you gotta send us the link, man. We can all have the link.
I usually do it
support. I want to support that shit.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, Twitch. Yeah, I'll be fucking with Twitch too. Twitch is a lot more liberal.
Yeah. They got what you got. Watch what you say, kind of over there. It's kind of iffy over there, but I'm trying to move over now. Since if I can do Zoom, I'm gonna have to get the full thing though, so I can record as long as I want. I'm gonna do that.
That's what's up. Well, I'm proud of you. Well, I want to be part of that. We want to support that at all costs. You know what I mean? So you got to definitely just hook us up, you know what I mean, with the links and stuff like that. That way we can come through and support it.
Hell yeah, I love that.
Yeah, for sure. And then like if it's something like that I can share, I would like to share on my platform as well. Okay. You know what I mean? Everything
that new video.
I just dropped a music video like 2 days ago.
Y'all shoot music videos all the time. I'm like, damn, I'm missing the next one.
Yeah.
I gotta be in it. So no, that we'll definitely link. I think we are supposed to be coming out that way anyway. So.
My first directorial debut.
Oh yeah, he directed and shot the video for me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, he do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well that's what's up. So I don't know if you guys had anything else to include. I don't know, Roselle, if you had any new music that you wanted to play, or anybody else had something to say.
I want to tell anybody that's watching to please like and follow us. Subscribe on YouTube.
Subscribe to Bro.
Give us a thumbs up. All that shit puts us in the algorithm. The more you watch us, give us a thumb up. That puts us in the algorithm. We
appreciate that.
Especially if you are an artist, a new artist, it does not matter what type of artist you are welcome to come by. Just hit us up at any time, you know what I mean? DM us, PM us at any time. We'll give you guys our handles and make sure you guys support and just share each other and share us.
Also, my bad, Roselle. I just sent you the show by accident.
Also, please, all independent businesses, please hit us up. Come and talk about your business.
Black-owned, any businesses. We want to hear about it. We want to talk about it. We're here to support. We want to open up that avenue for people to just kind of be more recognized and be more appreciated. So definitely hit us up. This is the place of positivity and happy. It's called Happy Hour, you know?
Teach ye.
Boom. So
DJ motherfucking Bro.
So with that being said, let's go into a little bit of remission. You know what I'm saying? Ro, if you don't mind playing a little ditty dit dit, let's hit that.
Yeah. I'm with dumbass records for watching China. I just wanted to just know. Yeah, they blew me up. Now I'm a free ace. 600 scans a week, bitch. Stay. You gotta crawl before you walk. See a nigga trying to steal, shoot him out, no ball. Talk shit, chatter don't matter. That can't hit a home run by itself. Nigga, can you water? Ain't no price on game. Everybody know my name. It's Keith Stay Cool Boy. Song, say it a million times like Mike Jones. It's Keith Stay Cool Boy. Better hope the Raiders don't get to you on. The Energizer Bunny going. It's Keith Stay Cool Boy. Got it and all. Nah, I'm old boy, it's all in the dough. I'm getting money. Ain't no price on game. Everybody know my name. Yes, you already know. Now I'm doing my thing. Everybody know my name. Yes, you already know. Ain't no price on game. Everybody know my name. You already know. Now I'm doing my thing. Everybody know my name.
Stay doing my thing till everybody know my name. Yep, so the people trying to give me some change. Hell, man, stay fucking the man. Y'all niggas know, yeah, better respect it, bro. To the day that a young nigga go, telling you I flow. Yep, I handle my B.I. Young to the pop since knee-high P.I. Hell yeah, people. Yeah, so the man best kept secret. Frisco, dog, I'm reppin'. You motherfuckers know I'm steppin'. The weapon is Captain. Yep, and it's small on my back. And any motherfucker trying to act like he's the shit. You so the piece still with the shit. And any nigga trying to act like a bitch.
Ain't no price on game. Everybody know my name. Yes, you already know. Now I'm doing my thing. Everybody know my name. Yes, you already know. Ain't no price on game. Everybody know my name. You already know. Now I'm doing my thing. And everybody know my name. Yes, you already know. Come through doing my thing. And everybody know my name. It's Young Smoke, nigga. Kiss me in the cut, same can. And everybody know my name. It's Young Smoke, nigga. Real my figure for sure. I'm out here, nigga. Get my dough. Post that bitch right on the stroke. Till the bitch bring it back, now I'm getting my dough. Get my chains, I'm in the fast lane. New whip type bitch, I gotta forget it. Now beat so I took it down. She wanna fuck me cause she tired of lane. Kid, young 5+, I spit flames. Young killer, drug killer, and I rep the scope. Out here we pull up, mix it right with the bow. Make mail bust sales and I'm pushing the hoe. Yeah, ain't no price on game. Everybody know my name. Yes, you already know.
That's my boy Smoke, Smokey Montana. Man, I just caught this, man. I didn't know you had a joint with Keek the Sneak. But you know I had to put it on Happy Hour, dog. You know I had to do it.
That shit go right there.
Hey, that's what's up.
That shit go right I know exactly
Why y'all hate on me? Why y'all hate on me?
Yeah. My whole life's been fucked since an early age. I couldn't do this no more, so I had to get paid. Out in the cold, yes, out in the rain. Had no whip, not even changes in cold game. You wanna hate on the player based on the face. You weren't there when I was filthy than a motherfucker. Tryna make some cool dope for switches and weed. Tryna make a little profit for my CDs. Damn, life's a bitch in the hood though. Now I drive a foreign whip, talking business on the phone. They say money talks, but we don't conversate. We just pull all night, so we stay away. You ever smell the early morning, no sun, no. Out tryna grind, we wake up just to cake up. They always said I'd be the next soon to come up. Since day one, I've been hustling till the sun up.
Why try to hate on me when you know I'm coming up and when you see me in the streets, don't even bother looking my way, cause I'ma be on top and gon' make it someday, yeah. Why try to hate on me when you know I'm coming up and when you see me in the streets, don't even bother looking my way, cause I'll be on top and gon' make it someday, yeah.
Ever since I came up, young niggas been caked up. I can't figure out why these lame niggas hate, bruh. Fuck it up, I'ma hustle hard, get dope, pull all nights and pull hoes. Got both skills to bring the fold. If my CD sales ain't right, then it's back to the block with a Glock and a Pyrex pop. And in the shot, I'm rocking a blow. It's real out here, from the East Bay to the streets to the stove. Every day I'm out here, racing in the snow, like the post office. Those things on me cause I post off. Long big trees and it got me coughing. Thinking about all this hating that shit. Suck a man cause a bitch ride my dick like a Harley Davidson. You could have a back, man, I'm too busy cheddar chasing. Listen to the bullshit, I got no time to be wasting.
Why try to hate on me when you know I'm coming up and when you see me in the streets, don't even bother looking my way, cause I'ma be on top and gon' make it someday, yeah. Why try to hate on me when you know I'm coming up and when you see me in the streets, don't even bother looking my way, cause I'll be on top and gon' make it someday, yeah.
Yeah. Happy hour. DJ Rowe. Shantae Neely. Mr. Nasty. Jay Fetty. We got Ape City in the building. Doing like we normally do. The happy hour, y'all. The happy hour.
This bitch.
Yeah.
We're playing with the lighting in the room. So see how it looks.
I just spammed the show to like a whole lot of people. I'm spamming the show.
I do that every time before the show. My friends.
So I got a question for the fellas because I got a couple of fans that are hitting me up right now.
What's up?
Okay, so this is a question. It's
Hold on, let's make this a fan segment.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. So I have some fans that, contact me about, the show and about us and just, that I have. And so they have a couple questions for Nasty. And I have a few recently that are for Ape. So Nasty, I have a question here that says, do you feel that you are being disrespectful to women, or that you understand that some women are just open with themselves? I don't know. I don't understand the question, but that's what the question was.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand because I don't understand what they're asking. So you know what? I'm just gonna answer like this. It sounds like two questions.
Yeah, so if you want to answer it within two questions, then go ahead and answer it within two questions, because me personally, me and you live the same, do the same thing.
Oh, right. So it seemed like the first part was, do I feel like I'm disrespecting women?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. As a matter of fact, I feel like I'm empowering them, to be honest with you, to be independent. Excuse me.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same.
Huh?
I believe the same.
I mean, that's real shit. Like, okay, so all the women I deal with, like, I'm very respectful when I approach. Like, there's no way I can come off disrespectful with my approach. But it's more than likely because now I'm just handing you a business card.
Yeah.
And saying, hey, you're beautiful. I'm looking for models. And I'm paying this much money fully clothed, but the less clothes you wear, the more I pay. I mean, what's so disrespectful about that? I mean, that's business.
Right.
So
Right.
I don't think I'm disrespecting women at all. No, not at all. And I don't think women disrespect themselves either. I think they're just empowering to do what the fuck they got to do because ain't nobody gonna do it for them.
Right.
I feel women are open with themselves? I like to deal with a woman that's comfortable and knows what she wants. I don't know about. I mean, I guess open-minded.
Yeah.
I like to deal with a woman that's open-minded and thinks outside the box rather.
Okay.
Rather than the norms.
Okay. I respect that answer because me and you've known each other for a long time. Me and you kind of do the same thing. You know what I mean, in a way. And we deal with women, and I just feel like me personally, as a model and a designer, do whatever I do think as being like a sex symbol and part of my career. I feel like I'm empowering. There's a lot of women that are insecure and a lot of women that are not comfortable with themselves. Like I don't have no parts of my body that's done by surgery. You know what I mean? I don't, I'm completely natural. I got a little gut. You know what I mean? I've got regular titties. You know what I mean? I don't have anything that's done and sculpted for me. And I feel like when I'm sexy, I represent for women that should be comfortable with themselves and their flaws. And I feel like me and you deal with the same thing. You know what I mean? And I think that it's empowering. And so if a woman wants to just be sexy and just, show her natural body, I think that's a great thing, personally. I don't see an issue with that. I think that that's a beautiful thing. Women have been taught to kind of be covered up and that they can't be this and they can't be that. I mean, it's a very tasteful way and a classy way that you can do that. So, you know what I mean? Don't let people, this is for my ladies. This is for my fans. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't be sexy in your own skin, especially as natural body goddesses. And I'm no hate on the surgeries. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do to make yourself feel better for yourself. But as a natural body goddess, I feel like be very, very comfortable. If you got stretch marks, oh well. If your titties hang all the way down to the ground, hey, be National Geographic, do what the fuck you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Just do what you got to do to be comfortable within yourself. So I appreciate that answer, Nasty. I really do. My fans said thank you. And they like the red on that. Okay, now question for Fetty is, what is it like being around strippers?
You know what the funny thing is?
They think that you
strippers, because once again, we're gonna go back to me being raised well and being, I consider myself a gentleman, you know what I'm saying, in a lot of aspects, because if I see a stripper and we talk and she working on my dime and my in front of me, I'm gonna treat you just like as if you paid me to come and do a show. I'm gonna treat you with as much as respect as possible. What you want, something to eat, you want something to drink. I got somebody watching their back, all of the whole performance. So if you acting on some creepy shit, you will get knocked the fuck out and drugged up out of here type shit, like serious, to where it wasn't not one incident, not maybe one girl was complaining about one creepy ass nigga that was up in there, but that was it. Other than that, I'm completely comfortable around them ladies because that's their job, and some of them have children to feed and real lives, and they just not strippers. They have a life outside of strippers. So I feel completely comfortable. I don't treat them any different because they not any different. They just normal people just trying to work, just like I go to work every day. So no, I'm sorry, but I wouldn't treat them any different. So if you give me respect, I'm gonna give you the same. So That's how I treat people.
Okay, so I would like to ask you, A, you know what I mean? What is, I mean, you guys are around, you know, a lot of, do you think that you guys, this goes for all three of you guys, do you think that being a rapper, people stereotype you in a way and put you in a bubble and put you in a box on the type of things that you do? You guys are only about chains and clothes and money and bitches and, you know what I mean? And degrading women and all that type of stuff. Do you think that you guys get that a lot or what?
It's like when you see somebody with like a chain, stuff like that. It's like not like a Superman, but like you kind of like see that as like damn man, like he got it good, you know? I want to be like that. You feel me? It's like Superman, when you see Superman fly, go defeat the villain, you feel me, and go and get the girl. That's exactly how they want to be. You feel me?
Right.
They want to win.
Right.
But it's like people nowadays don't know, like, to win, you gotta take some losses. You feel me? You gotta learn.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's the thing for everybody. Like even me, constantly. You feel me? I'm still like, I know, like even when I take a loss or something like that, like I gotta learn from that shit. You know? I can't just be like, damn man, you know, I'm fucked up. You feel me? I gotta like, all right, man. So you fucked up. How you gonna get unfucked up? You feel me?
Right.
And it's like it's kind of like a daily battle. You feel me? Everybody has that kind of. It's like you hit the lottery. You feel me? You get like $1 million. The first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna try to go a house, car, and something flashy for you. You feel me? Those are 3 things. Everybody, I don't care who it is. Everybody gonna say that. Surely, even if you already have a house, you gonna buy it so you own it, or you gonna go buy a house that you own. You feel me?
Right.
Go to a car, and then you gonna get something nice for you. It's like that. But then it goes by like levels. So when you see like the rappers with the big mansions, the big chains and stuff like that, half them niggas, they rent that shit. They're not going like fully out of pocket for that type of stuff. You feel me? Like chains and stuff, they'll go to the jeweler and drop something down. Go to another jeweler, drop something down. Do some shows, drop something down, come back. You feel me? Like that. Drop it on the house. It's stuff like that. But when they portray it, like when I was a kid, I was looking at Lil Wayne, Big Timers. They got all that. I mean, they was getting their money though, for real. But at the end of the day, it's you looking up at that. You know, you're looking at that like down below. You want to get to that level. You feel me? That's why it's got people like us that's grinding. You feel me? Trying to get to where they at, and they got some people that get lucky.
Well, I mean, I think it goes deeper than that. Me, when I think of it, because somebody told me once, and I keep it simple like this. They was like, yeah, certain people have chains on and this and that, and they like rings and nice watches, or they like nice clothes or whatever it be. They say, and when you able to get this stuff, they say, you know what? Some people, some of us colored people and minority people, we come from a great people. You know what I'm saying? And when something drilled in your DNA, you tend to go right back to that shit. And what the fuck, who the fuck back in the day only wore a chain and shit like this? Motherfucking kings and pharaohs and shit. So some of us really come from them lineages and we don't even know. And that's where that shit come from. To me, that's what an OG told me. That's where that shit come from. Yeah. Some of us is really from a lineage of kings and queens, and it just comes in the DNA. Like some of us became really good hustlers. Some of us became really good musicians. Some of us became really good teachers. But somewhere down the line, they like to have a piece of nice jewelry on their neck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No matter, it could go from top to bottom. If you look at a society, somebody likes to have that on their neck, no matter where it is or who it
is. I definitely hear that.
Hey, I got something for Ape City. You ever heard of Roots? I know you heard of Roots, right, Ape City?
They made us watch that in 4th grade. I remember that.
No, I'm talking about the rap group Roots.
Oh, yeah, I know Roots. Yeah.
That was your typical millennial
I know
answer.
Nasty.
Nah, that was a
Betty
trick question.
probably
That was a trick question. If I would have said that the group, you would have said, nah, man, the movie.
I know Nasty.
Hey, you know you tricked him up on that, Rose.
That was fun. I didn't mean to do. I didn't think about it, but I wasn't really.
We old.
Y'all said the
We old.
I'm actually talking about Roots, the group, the rap group. You know, Questlove done the drums. I know you two have seen. I don't know if Ape City's seen it. They had a video called "What They Do." I don't know if you all seen their video. The song is called "What They Do," and what Ape City was talking about. They were like one of the first rap groups that I seen that exposed the situation with the chains, the fancy cars, the mansions, and the champagne and stuff. They literally did a whole rap video and was clowning. They even said everything they did. They said they had a fancy car. They said they rented it from Hertz. They had what they thought was champagne, but it was actually sparkling apple cider. And they wrote on there on the whatchamacallit that it was sparkling apple cider. They were making fun of it, letting everybody know that a lot of rappers don't really pay for everything that they have. That's how they do it. They rent it. It's called What They Do.
What They Do.
What They Do by the Roots.
It was like in '99 or something, huh?
Yeah.
I think, I remember that song. They was getting on motherfuckers in that video. Oh boy.
I gotta see that one.
They spit. I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
that's a real group right there. To me, everybody be like, who the best spitter? Black Thought, dude. I mean, that dude, I think he could take on somebody like Jay-Z or something and topple him with some lyrics. Easy.
What happened? They still alive?
But because he spit something with some substance in it. Nah, fuck that. We want the crack dealer.
Okay, well, I was gonna ask Nasty, but he left. Okay, well, Nasty, the same question for you. Well, I don't know if we touched on it, but like I said, with rappers, you guys kind of get depicted as womanizers sometimes. I don't personally believe that. I know a lot of rappers. I've been around a lot of rappers. Nasty, is he there? Okay, so Nasty, if you can hear me, do you feel that you are a womanizer sometimes? Like, do you feel like people kind of get at you a little bit that you're a womanizer?
I
the way
think
that you rap?
I think with some of my wording, my titles, and just my character, I can come off as that.
Mm-hmm.
But those who truly know Nasty know what's up.
I know what's up. That's right.
So unless if you're gonna just judge a book by its cover, then okay, it is what it is. I mean, from the artwork to the name and everything. But those who know that, I do it for the ladies that love it, and there's ladies that love it.
Right.
That's ladies that love it. So, I do it for y'all, the ones that love it and want more of it. Shit.
Well, my ladies, they just like me, so they love it. They thugs just like me. So they love it. That's why they ask the question, because some women do tend to be sensitive, maybe, or yeah, so they might feel some type of way, you know what I mean? And has it ever affected your music in any way? Like with the women customers, buyers, you know what I mean?
Believe it or not, okay, so when I look at my demographics on my Spotify artists, whatever. So the demographics are, I have slightly more male listeners than female listeners, of course, but I still have a decent amount of female listeners where it's like, okay, that's decent. Like, I still got women that listen to me. So I think I just come off as a man that's the head, never the tail, and I think there's women that respect that. I'm the head, not the tail, and that's about it. And you know what I'm saying? And and ain't nothing driving this car but dick. So you know, I'm just saying, like, you know, it is what it is.
I don't want to tell. I don't want to tell. So I mean,
I'm OG.
I think it takes certain people sometimes, and you're always gonna get, you know, women that are gonna feel some type of way. But me personally, a lot of the women followers that I have, they definitely love you guys' music. They don't feel no type of way. I think it's a certain comfortability with certain women that you have to be. You shouldn't take it into too much, you know what I mean? But that's only my opinion. I think that you have been yourself since I met you. You have done the same music, and I think that you never disrespected women at any cost. I think that anyway, you kind of congratulate women. To me, you know what I mean. You let women be themselves, and you know what I mean. And I really, you know, like I really think that I see it a different light. And I mean, I congratulate. Like you kind of old school with your music, and I think that that's just like. It's so super dope.
I just stay in my lane.
Can I interject with something?
Please do.
Do y'all do? And now, ladies out there, can I ask this question? Now, while they saying, are we womanizers? Do they ever think about that the women are pursuing us and that they may like whatever we're doing?
Are you asking me a question, or are you asking me and my fans?
I mean, I'm just asking whoever had asked that question.
In general?
Yeah, in general. I'm not saying towards you per se, but I'm just saying in general.
Okay, I was ready to answer.
Do they want to, I mean, when they ask, are we womanizers because we artists? I want to ask them, do they believe that it's a such thing as people actually don't care about being womanized? Not saying that that's cool or anything, but they don't mind being womanized. And not only do they not mind being womanized, they bring friends as well. So like sometimes it costs, and like somebody like Thug Nasty, I know he can attest to that. So
well, I mean,
question. I think Thug Nasty, you can go before me. I would like for you to go.
I just
from a woman's standpoint, I'll say it later.
Well, I just want to I know the question is for the ladies. I just want to understand it correctly in the correct context. The word womanizer, you know what I'm saying? Like when I think of a womanizer, I think of a person that uses and abuses women, right? Right?
Yeah.
No, you're right, but that's how some people look at some rappers for some reason.
Okay, well, I guess there is a.
He put on the point that some women are okay.
I guess, well, hey, I guess different strokes for different folks. Me, I just happen to know that I'm around women that like aggressive men, not on an abusive level, but on the level of in the bedroom, you know, I might tell you to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up before I put my dick in your mouth. Some bitches like that. You know what I'm saying? I might say, I might pull a bitch by her. I'm just saying, like and I'm gonna keep it real, ladies. Like I'm a lover, not a fighter, right? Like I'm a real meek dude, and I'm gonna keep it real. I was turned out by a woman on this level. You know, when you come to a woman and she's like, oh, you know, hit that shit harder, smack me harder, like nigga was, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you just gonna punk out, or you just gonna smack that shit harder, or you gonna dig in that shit deeper? You know, if a bitch, you know, hey, grab my, pull my hair, choke me. Is you gonna say, oh no, I don't want to do that? Are you gonna do that here? You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, you're gonna have a safe. If you're an adult, you're gonna have safe words. You're gonna know this person. You're gonna know when it's too much. You know what I'm saying? Because I like women. You know, I grab them by their neck a little bit, not forcefully, but passionately. You gotta. See what it's a difference between grabbing a bitch by her neck forcefully and passionately, okay? You grab a bitch by her passionately. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I just want to put a small infomercial in there. I want to put a small infomercial in there, Thug. I don't mean to cut you off. We do not promote any domestic violence.
Not at all. Not at all.
when it comes to what we were talking about, that had on my behalf. I mean, I'm talking about when you say womanizer.
I'm high as fuck.
Somebody
I'm took it all the way to the left.
Hey, I knew you was gonna do that.
Never no domestic violence. We do not promote putting a hand on anybody. So, period.
I'm not gonna even lie.
I do understand where Nasty is coming from. It went left, but I do understand where Nasty is coming from. Like, I mean, as a woman, I will answer from where I'm coming from. Like, I definitely feel that I try my best to, especially with music or just in life, to, you know, not take everything so personal as much as I can, because I do know that things are music. I do understand that people are going to, you know, hip hop has been like that for a long time. I do think that, you know, as far as in today's age as well, women are a little bit different. We're a little bit more free. I think that saying, you know, womanizer, there are a lot of women that are comfortable being, you know, the vixen and being like, a lot of girls are aggressive too. A lot of girls come at y'all. You know what I mean? And nobody talks about that. You know what I mean? A lot of women, you know, tempt you guys. You know what I mean? And then later on, you know, we have a lot of victims. And so I do think that there is like a gray area that nobody wants to talk about. And I just feel that as far as being a rapper, like for you guys, I actually pray for y'all sometimes. Like, I really be like, damn, y'all gotta, there's a lot of bitches that probably throw themselves at y'all all the time. And nobody wants to talk about that. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, they're rappers. They're just treating women with disrespect and stuff like that. And I just want our viewers to know that we do not condone that, like he said. You know what I mean? We don't do that. You know what I mean? None of us here, you know, even with Nasty, you know, his music, you know, these women are comfortable with him. You know what I mean? And, you know, whatever Nasty does, if he's in a stripper environment or whatever the case may be, these women are comfortable with them, you know? And so it's just about what positions that women are putting themselves into. I'm always very, very clear on the positions that I put myself into. And so using words like womanizer and, you know, and abuse and things like that is very strong. You can really ruin someone using those type of terms, especially someone that's in the music business. So, you know, if you're a woman and you're comfortable with yourself and you're working with certain people, just do what you got to do. Do not try to, you know, downplay and make these men seem like they're making you do something that you're not wanting to do. At the same time, respect yourself too. And so I just want my women fans to understand that we support all women that want to be models, video vixens, whatever the case may be, but do not down and, you know, come at rappers and say that they are just exploiting women, because there's a lot of women that are very comfortable with themselves and they're being there on their own accord. And so, you know, respect these Black men and respect these rappers and what they're doing. And you can't judge a book by its cover. And, you know, just be respectful. You know what I'm saying? And don't judge people. You know, don't judge and try to tear down people. Oh, you rapping about this. If a nigga want to rap about pussy, he got a dick. I think that he can rap about pussy. So, I mean, that's just all there is to it. You know what I mean? If he's rapping about a specific bitch, then he's rapping about a specific bitch. Don't all of a sudden put yourself in that bitch's shoes when you're not even wearing it.
On some real shit, if I could add to that.
Don't be all of a sudden you're womanized. You know what I mean? So don't do things like that. You know what I mean? Listen to the music or not. And, and move on about your life. You know what I mean? And I just think that that's what it is. It's just creativity and just let it go, because women are talking about the same shit now in today's music. I mean, Lil' Kim been doing that shit for a long time. So we dignize in the song, you know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? So let it be creative and let it be what it is. And sometimes you don't have to take everything so personal.
Right. Yeah, I wanted to add to that real quickly, because I don't like I don't like it when there's that conversation or that rhetoric you know, okay, like for example, I use full-figured women on my album covers showing their behinds, thongs, G-strings. Fetty, businessman, he's around strippers, he does the parties, he got the shows, he got the girls on the stage twerking it. But you know, it's business, you know, and don't think just because you know.
I love seeing it every time.
You have to understand it's a marketing thing, but we're businessmen, and
Right.
and these women came willingly for work, and we pay these women for their time respectively to do whatever art it is, and don't categorize one woman. Don't make the choice of one woman. Oh, you know, you're like exploiting black women, or you know, you're you're just making black women look bad and all that shit. So the action of one woman or the action of a man with certain women, it represents everything. Like, I think that's dumb within itself. That's a dumb way of thinking, because I think, well, of course, opinions are like assholes. We all have them, and people should be free to think and make their choice and do what the fuck they want to do. But you know, but people are also free to have their opinions, right? I say
We're
whatever.
open to all opinions. You know, we're open to all the questions and opinions. You know, this is nothing more than just a discussion about people and just how people function. But a lot of women are grown, and a lot of women make their own decisions as well. So you can't just attack the men.
Right.
You can't, you know, attack the artists. You know what I mean? When you see these videos and you see these things, like, you can't be like, they're exploiting. Okay, but they came, they showed up to work. Okay.
And don't forget, some women like looking at it too. A lot of women like looking at the same thing.
I love looking at women.
So what is the problem?
But I
you know,
critic that would say a woman got womanized in my video, what I would tell her is ask any woman that was in my video and the garbage bags full of money they took home that night.
Okay, yeah, because y'all they be running it up.
You heard it right here.
Point in their body, and I appreciated their showmanship, and they got paid to show up, and then on top of that, they got paid. Each one of them left a garbage bag full of money.
Garbage bag.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, I used to be a stripper myself, which everybody knows, so I know exactly what he's talking about. So shut the fuck up.
All little things.
It was a private event, right? We had 6 strippers, right? Oh yeah, there was like 3 Mexican ones and like 4 black girls, right? And then so all of them left with money from like what 20, 25 people. And that was what, for your birthday?
Yep.
I remember that video. That was the shit.
You saw
it? Shit. Yeah, that was on Facebook. He posted snippets. You know what I'm saying? I was checking that. He went live. You already know.
Saying, like, at the end of the day, that not in every situation with us artists, when we're working with dancers and strippers and whatever you want to call them, they make good money, and they also get tipped really well to where and protected, and they go home safe. So
and they can conduct themselves professionally.
Right. Yeah, it's a business. It's a business.
That's what we're trying to get to. Like, everybody, you know, like, before we judge people, we have to understand it. People are working with each other. People are working with one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nasty, me and you work with each other. I was on your album cover. You know what I'm saying? It's work. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, it was like, oh my God, your ass is all over the place. I'm like, well, shit. Why it look good? It's mine. This is mine. I'm helping out my motherfucking friend. You know what I'm saying? This is the business between me and this motherfucker. Like, people are gonna always judge.
Yeah.
But you gotta kind of, like, if you're gonna judge, like, people judge, but they're being sometimes ignorant.
Yeah, it is ignorance. It is ignorance, because for me, like, it's not the word womanizer. I'm always getting hit with that exploitation. Like, you're exploiting. Like, I'm exploiting women. I'm just exploiting black women. I'm exploiting fat women. I'm just exploiting. And I'm like, are you serious? That's crazy.
Right.
I'm a bad guy.
No, I think that people just like to put you know, rappers, especially Black rappers, in a bubble. And, you know, hey, this is who they are and this is how they are. And they don't see the genius in things, and they don't see the hard efforts and the work ethics and things like that. No one wants to pay attention to those things at all. And see, even with Roselle, like just being a DJ, the same thing. Like nobody wants to see the work ethic. Everybody just wants to judge and judge and judge. You have no clue what these people are doing and dedicating their lives to. So you can't call people names, and you can't say that this is what they are because you're worried about a stereotype.
Right.
You can't judge me on a stereotype. You can't judge other people on a stereotype. And if you're doing something like that, you're ignorant to the world. You know what I mean? You're not looking around at your own surroundings. You're only listening to other people and telling you what you're supposed to like and what you're supposed to think of, instead of thinking for yourself. So
it's coming from an unexperienced point of view, really.
yeah. So people gotta really stop doing that shit, because there's a lot of people out there that's really just trying to push and do their things, but people keep staying with stereotypes, and it's a real problem. It's sad. That's the epidemic. So
speaking of that, before we get into some music, real quick, I just want your real quick opinion on this. All right, who won the verses with Fat Joe and Ja Rule, and how did y'all feel about, as a lady? How did you feel about the comments that were made between Fat Joe and some of the comments that he made during to some of the artists that were in the back of the...
I thought it was outright disrespectful. I'm sorry, as him as an artist, and him as a producer, and him as someone that's been in the game a long time. I don't think that he necessarily wanted to. I think he was in the moment. I think that he was definitely in the moment, but I do feel at the same time that he should have known better. You know what I mean? Just saying something like that about women, you know what I mean, in the first place, you know, before they were even, you know, like, oh, you're gonna, it was going on multiple times. It was Dusty, then it was Crackheads, then the Crack House. It was like at any moment he could have stopped. At any moment he could have stopped saying those things. And so the fact that he kept going, it's hard to take an apology when you knew what you were saying. You know what I mean? As a woman, I felt like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, you supposed to be in this with Rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you, like, I felt like he was taking an L, and he had to find some type of way to avert it. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I just thought it was disgusting. I thought it was disgusting because the women that he was talking about were talented women. You know what I mean? They were legends. They've been in the game a long time. I just thought it was just like, no one said anything about Remy Ma when she came out. Why would you go and disrespect the other side because you felt like you wasn't winning the battle? You know what I mean? If you know, that's what the verses is about. Somebody wins, somebody lose. You don't attack other people, and you don't attack women like that.
What you think, bro?
I think Fat Joe is acting like Fat Joe.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, if they would have like watched Fat Joe back in the day, he was kind of raunchy like that anyway. He was like one of them New York nasty talking dudes. See, some people don't understand. They're looking at how these dudes are now compared to like I remember some of these dudes from back in the day. So I can kind of see him, you know, acting like this the way he was acting. I can see him doing that for real in real life, but that's my opinion.
Yeah. What about you, Doug?
Well, you know, like I didn't watch the verses at all, but I heard about all, you know, the night after I heard all over there about how, you know, Fat Joe is disrespectful and shit. I didn't watch it. But I mean, if he was disrespectful, I mean, he just lost based on the fact of that, you know, but I didn't watch the verses. Real quick, shout out to Ray. You know, Ray is in the building. You know what I'm saying? In the comments.
Hey,
I
Ray.
just want to give him a quick shout out.
Hey, my opinion on the thing is, I don't know what I love Fat Joe, and he's doing a lot of positive stuff, and he's a good dad, and he's trying to build some good stuff, especially how he interviewing people. And I think he's doing hella good for him to go backwards and put a little bit of smut on his name with his verses. I don't know what he was thinking in the first place, because I got respect for him. Trust me, don't get me wrong. But Ja Rule, bro, versus Fat Joe, when it come to hits, come, are y'all serious? That was a fucking joke in the first place. How many? Name me fucking 5 fucking Fat Joe's songs hits that you know about. I'll give you. No, don't even do it because you can't do it off the head. Now, when you say Ja,
I can name 2.
Now, when you say I ruined you a nigga from the 90s for real, like you was a little kid and shit, and you living through the night, nigga, that nigga was killing shit in the 90s. I mean, back to back shit.
But people do realize Fat Joe is out way longer than Ja. I mean, this is my opinion. This is my opinion.
For hits.
Ja Rule came out at a time where hits was better. I mean, Fat Joe was back in the day that people was flowing without beats. I mean, it's just, to me, when I see some of these, it's different. It's like I wouldn't have paired Fat Joe with Ja Rule.
Hey, I'm not.
It was like a bad pair up. That was not the best of pair ups.
I ain't saying
bad 50 don't want to do it. That's because 50 don't want to do it.
I ain't saying Fat Joe ain't a better lyricist. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I would have.
But when it comes to hits, come on, bro.
And I see your point, but see, you got to understand, Ja Rule came at a better time when, to me, it was easier to have a hit than when Fat Joe started. So it's kind of like if I lived in the East Coast and I was from the East Coast, I would probably think Fat Joe was better.
You know what? And when you,
but that's my opinion. I don't think down this way. I don't like him as much, but I know I had a lot of friends that was from the East Coast that went to school with me that was like in love with Fat Joe, and they was like, "Woo, Fat Joe, you gotta flow, Joe. You gotta flow, Joe. You gotta let them know, Joe." And I mean, that was their jam back then. That was their thing.
Hey, I feel it. In fact, I ain't taking nothing away from him because he's a hard working man and he deserves all the accolades. And sometimes you just make mistakes and saying stuff like in the moment.
And then exactly. And then this is my question to everybody. When they get mad at these rappers and some of these guys saying some of the stuff they saying, a lot of your best rappers used to say some of the same stuff. Snoop Dogg, bitches ain't nothing but hoes and tricks, sucking on my balls and on, they would go off. And it was like, to me, when I hear Fat Joe, I know how he was. So it would be like me hearing Snoop Dogg up there and he said something like that. I think nowadays people will be upset, but I'd be like, that's how Snoop Dogg used to be. So if he's doing a verses,
I thought that was out of line. I mean, I get where you're coming from for sure, Roselle, but just a woman's point of view, I just thought it was unnecessary. He didn't even have to even go there. You know what I mean? Just for him to be a legend like that, like we all make mistakes. It was just kind of like he could have stopped at any moment. He continued to go on with the you know what I mean? It was like first it was Dusty, then you had to get him from the crack house, then you know what I mean, feed these bitches. It kept going. So if you make a mistake, you make a mistake. But if you kept going, that means you know what you're doing.
And that's true, and I get that. But a lot of these guys got famous sounding like how he said that. They've been saying that before now. So it's kind of like you're getting on a guy. That's like people getting on Too Short for saying bitch. He's been saying bitch forever. You can't really be like now, well, oh my God, he said bitch and called all these different girls bitches. Now we got to say something to him. I mean, it's kind of like.
So do you think it was not the fact that what he said, but who he was directing it to? Because he was directing it to all the female features that Ja had that were popular names. Because a lot of these artists, they say it in general. They say the word, they say it in general. So it's not directed unless what I'm saying, unless Blowjob Betty or some weird shit. But I think what they're saying is that these artists, because the female artists that he directed to even had comments, and I mean, I feel what you're saying. Like, I don't know, it goes both ways. You make a good point though. It seemed like it should have been, you know what? I feel like it was one of those, was it DaBaby? DaBaby had a moment like that where he said some shit and he was in show. I mean, he was doing a show. Yeah. He was in character and everybody got offended. But it's like, I feel it. He was on stage and it's like, damn, when does entertainment stop being entertainment? And then all of a sudden, like, it is kind of weird,
That's kind of what I was getting at.
What happened to freedom?
I feel that.
What the fuck happened to that shit?
What's DaBaby?
Speech. Y'all heard that?
Speech?
Yeah.
Freedom of speech. Means what the fuck I want, no matter your fucking opinion. Right. That's my opinion. I say what the fuck I want. I don't give a fuck what you think. If you don't like it, turn it the fuck off and don't buy it, don't support it.
Don't buy it, don't support it. I agree with that. Don't deal with it no more.
Let it go. But I was asked a question. I do that though.
Wait. Hold on. It sounds good until you lose endorsements, you lose shows.
Whoa.
And then you lose followers, and then I mean it's cool. I agree with you.
That's my opinion, but
the cost.
But once again, you gotta look at it like this. I'm not one of these people that carry myself in a fucking crazy way. Excuse my language, y'all. But
do your thing.
Crazy way. I'm not putting these people who invest in me money at risk. They see a fucking sure thing and they like, jack fucking pot. Oh, I gotta do this. Jack fucking pot. Oh, you wanna do this? Jack fucking pot, because they know I'm gonna deliver it, whether it's good, bad, you like it or not, I'm gonna deliver it and it's gonna get done. And I get mine out of it, they get theirs, and it's a sure fucking thing. And if you don't know that, you don't know business.
That's real shit.
You better say it.
That's real shit.
You better say
it. You don't know. But like I said, if you a sure thing and these people that's really investing money in you, let's say it's a record label.
You gotta watch yourself. Watch your shit.
Actually sit down and actually find out what the fuck I do and know my patterns. They'd be like, oh, give this nigga some money. Hurry up. Like they'd be like, hurry up and give him some money, because they know I'm not about to be going to jail. I'm not about to, oh, she's in a shootout. Or if it's for a reason, and my ass probably got security there and they in the shootout, not me. Nigga, I'm on my way home.
I'm on my way home.
So think about it like that. I could be underground rapper, all that bullshit you want to talk about, but I gotta protect my people and my life, and you can't be stupid about that shit. In history and hip hop, they taught us the motherfucking lesson: protect your fucking neck, like for real.
That's it. So motherfuckers know what they be doing, man. They gotta think about that stuff. So
yeah,
they gotta think about what they're doing when they can't, when they making their little mistakes. It's not little mistakes like the rest of us. It's real mistakes. You know what I mean? It's real shit. So that's real shit. That's real shit. I love it. Thank you. Okay. Well, if you guys don't mind, I would like to get into a little bit of music. That way we can take a little remission, get our bearings, and come back, talk to the people, and end out the rest of the night.
Yeah.
All right.
The happy hour.
Yee.
Yeah, we really robbing niggas, go deep in the low. Yeah, we really mobbing niggas, fake shit we don't condone. Yeah, you better stop it, niggas. Pick the fight when it's on. Yeah, we really dropping niggas, making moves for the squad. Yeah, we really rocking niggas, go hard, we on our job. Yeah, we got it popping, nigga. 100 rounds up in the drum. You could catch this chopper, nigga. Haters run their mouth. You cannot stop us, nigga. Hustle hard, we get the dough, we get get it out the mud. We flipping packs, we getting stacks, won't see us in the club. We macking hoes, we stacking rolls, won't show these bitches no love. We flipping sour, our pack is louder, couldn't fuck with the thugs. I cash in, she cash out. Got the dope up in the drought. We paper boys on a paper route. Hit a lick, then smash out. We pulling up, we give a fuck, we run through your home. He was showing cloud, he was pillow talking that sucker shit we don't condone. Last year was free me, now it's free my nigga V. We FaceTime on the phone, few more months to be home. They got my tail with no bail, gotta shoot my boy some mail. Rap don't work this fish scale, stitch lip don't ever tell. Solid nigga don't ever crumble, pass me the ball I never fumble. When I rap I never mumble, I'm always trapping, I'm on my hustle. Kinda flexing with no muscle, these new niggas don't know the struggle. These whole niggas don't want no trouble, so these whole niggas don't want no trouble. Bare face, no mask, yeah we really robbing niggas. Go deep in the low, yeah we really mobbing niggas. Fake shit we don't condone, yeah you better stop it niggas. Pistol pop when it's on, yeah we really dropping niggas. Making moves for the squad, yeah we really rocking niggas. Go hard, we on our job, yeah we got it popping nigga. 100 rounds up in the drum, you could get this chopper nigga. Haters run their mouth, you cannot stop us nigga. Go deep in the low, we kicking in your dough. We can't fold them jewels in that motherfucking blow. 100 in the drum, make your fucking head explode. All this sun on the gram, got your weak ass exposed. It's robbing season, my niggas beastin'. Hit a lick, then we all feastin'. They see us coming, they get the geese in. Snatch a plate if a nigga eatin'. I whip it good, I flip it good. I'm robbing niggas up in the hood. I'm on the block, I'm cutting throats. I'm in the trap, I'm cutting dope. That fish scale right off the boat. Them coke sales be bringing notes. Them low prices be bringing hope. We knocking off them ballers when a nigga out here broke. They don't want no smoke, they make it rain, we make it shower. We take their money, then we take their power. Strip a cow, then flip his powder. Couple grand and about an hour. I'm making moves, I'm robbing fools. Louis Bell holding up my tool. My pistol pop when it's on. 2 shots to your dome. Then cinnamon tip be ripping shit. I'm bare face when I'm hitting lit. Bare face, no mask. Yeah, we really robbing niggas. Go deep in the low. Yeah, we really mobbing niggas. Fake shit, we don't condone. Yeah, you better stop it, niggas. Pistol pop when it's on. Yeah, we really dropping.
Get that coin, no cap, no cap. Yeah. You should join, make them jump, no crisscross. You ain't know my level, young boss. We gon' get to it, get that coin, no cap, no cap. You should join, make them jump, no crisscross. You ain't know my level, young boss. Wake up in China or Dubai. You are not like me. Nice try. I'm a nice guy. Why you wanna chop me up? Pillow talking with them bitches. I'ma call your bluff. Yeah, act tough. Soft as cotton. Yeah, say Batman, but I'm doing all the robbing. Had your bitch slobbing, heart throbbing. She said go deep. I told her no problem. Fanny, get that bag. This no secret. I move different. You can peep it. I live it. 2 fucks, I'ma give it. You wanna floss? I'ma go serious. You don't get to it. Get that coin. No cap. You should join. Make them jump. No crisscross. You ain't know my level. Young boss. We gon' get to it. Get that coin. No cap. You should join. Make them jump. No crisscross. You ain't know my level. Young boss.
Don't call me mommy. Call me Ruger. Cause a Ruger, I'm a shooter. Say my Hooter. Say what you like. I keep it tight. I need a Gucci man to hit it right, keep it wet, make me sweat, no disrespect. I'm correct, ain't on my level. Old boss ain't cross, got the jet, tryna flex, speaking on the next. Niggas on your necks, we playing chess. What you thought? Tryna be
get that coin, no cap. You should join, make them jump, no crisscross. You ain't know my level, young boss. We gon' get to it, get that coin, no cap. You should join, make them jump, no crisscross. You ain't know my level, young boss.
Yeah, happy hour. We doing it up. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
You a jackass. All right.
Excuse me.
Okay. My dog says hi, y'all.
Hey, what's up, bitch?
Don't say
Hey, Reem had a good. He asked me something good while we was at the break, and I wanted him to say it, and I thought it was a good conversation.
Which one though?
what? What is it? What's happening? Somebody had a question?
Yeah, no, I didn't have. I brought something up from earlier because I didn't interrupt anybody, but I wanted to keep everything flowing. So I had a question. You was talking about a womanizer, right? Somebody asked a question about that earlier in one of your audience.
Mm-hmm.
And what about the females that be dating other dudes and all that stuff? What's the definition of that? Because I was trying to figure it out. I was looking up on my phone earlier because I had to look up the definition of womanizer.
Yeah, I was thinking about trying to figure that out too, bro.
But check
It ain't no man.
Because that's what he said, right?
Yeah.
I was like, so I'm looking it up, right? It's a man that has multiple affairs with women or something like that, right?
Oh, that's a womanizer?
That's definition. That's what when I looked it up. I just looked it up.
Oh, my apologies. Multiple affairs, huh?
Well,
Okay.
a lot of people like to use the word just to kind of say it sometimes.
No, but that's interesting though. Okay.
I'm not knocking.
What's the question?
I'm completely true because that does happen. But when it's on the other, not the other foot, because I don't want to even sound like it's coming out that way. Like when it's like when a female has like.
What is the name for it? No, I'm just you're asking in general.
You're
what is that
asking
called?
what is the definition of a woman that's loose that like sleeps with a bunch of men?
Yeah.
Multiple
A
affairs?
tramp.
Or
they call them tramp. Old school terms is a tramp. That's what they call them, a tramp. That's the actual definition of a tramp. One of the definitions.
That shit. That ain't.
But why they call?
I don't.
No cap.
Why
I
did they
look
call
up
Mennonite?
I did look up Mennonizer though. On my
Yeah,
phone.
like I think that there's the same way that they use. I feel like we gotta think about it this way. Throughout history, it's always been easier to call a woman a tramp and a woman a hoe and things like this. And when men do things, they always find an appropriate word to use it for men. And so it is going to be hard to find necessarily a word for a woman that does something like that. Because all you're going to get is escort, hoe, tramp, whore. You know what I mean? You're going to get those terms. You're not going to really, I really don't personally know any definition. I don't know any appropriate term. You know what I mean? You guys get the appropriate term. We don't have appropriate term. You know what I mean? I think manipulative maybe could be one of them. I really don't know, but I mean, tramp and all that other stuff like that. Like, yeah, those terms are used for a woman that does the same thing. They say that men are doing. You know what I mean? So a man that has multiple women is just a womanizer, but a woman that has multiple men, she's downgraded a little bit differently. It's, like I said, those terms that like Roselle said, and, a couple of people, it's going to be tramp and whore and hoe and things like that. So I really, I don't know. Like, even if a woman is doing something respectfully and is even paid for something, like it's still going to be a horrible name. So I really don't know any definition.
All right.
Yeah, like I don't think there is. I don't really think there is one. And if there is one, I would like for my viewers to tell me because I don't know. Right. You know what I mean? I really don't know the term for that, but I do think that there are women that do the same thing though. I do think that there are women out there that abuse. You know what I mean? And as a woman, I'm not a feminist. You know what I mean? I speak from both sides. I like to look from both sides of the spectrum. And so I do think that women definitely are capable of manipulating people and using and having whorish ways, just like men. Men aren't the only ones. So I definitely, like my female audience definitely understands that I do not pick sides. I definitely believe that I think that women are a little bit more sneakier. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, but that's my opinion. You know what I mean? I do think that women are a little bit more sneakier, but we are called worse names. So, but I think that everyone does it. I think that everyone does whatever they do, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Who gives a fuck? Everybody's gonna fucking do what they're gonna do. Everybody's gonna use people for this and do this and fuck, suck, lick. You know what I mean? Whatever the fuck we're gonna do. You know what I mean? People gonna be hoes. People gonna get money. People gonna do whatever they gotta do. So it is what it is.
You ever notice why if a guy in the hood, he got hella girls he's sleeping with, he ain't nothing but a player, right?
Right.
When the girl got hella nigga, she fucking with, why she the hoe? Why is she not the player as well?
That's what I don't understand, because when I was a stripper, I kind of felt like I didn't understand that. You know what I mean? And then when I got into the pimp industry, when I was pimping and stuff, it was kind of like I was looked down on for a second, because it was like, well, how can you do that? Oh, this is for men. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, why is the woman not able to be called a player? Why do I have to be called these names, this name, this name, this name? You know what I mean? Like the man gets a high five, but the woman, it's like, how dare you? You know what I mean? It's the same game. I thought we were playing the same game.
I'm gonna tell you why. You got the recipe. Them other women did not. They didn't get raised good enough to get the recipe when it comes to keeping your hygiene as a woman. I'm gonna just say it like that, right? And they didn't get that recipe. So let's just say you had sex with a few of your partners in one day. After you done, you know how to do something. I'm gonna just say it like that, to where when you done, that kind of whatever swelling, it goes back and it actually, you know what I'm saying? It don't fuck you up. So I'm gonna just say that tough.
Well, that's dirty bitches. I don't understand dirty bitches. I don't know them. I don't associate myself with them. But I do think that hygiene, I do think that does come into play as well when it comes to, the way that a female moves. I think that it's some bitches out there that move not the right way. And I think that, but it holds a stereotype to say it for all women. So a woman is free with herself and she's comfortable with herself. She's going here, doing whatever she's doing, whether she's doing it for money or not. If she's not clean and she's not, being fresh with it and she's not classy with it, I mean, she is going to be called what she's going to be called. But hygiene definitely can make it worse. You know what I mean? It's nasty. I don't know.
Happy actually.
I don't know. That made me frown. I don't like that shit. I'm sorry, because I fuck with females too, and if I'm gonna fuck with a bitch, I don't want her smelling like nothing. Like just don't. And unless you got some good perfume on, that's one thing, but you can't spray perfume on your pussy. For anyone out there listening, stop spraying fucking perfume on your pussy.
No more cookie spray.
It don't work. It don't work. So you either cleaning yourself or you're not. Stop doing that shit and thinking this nigga ain't gonna notice. Because if a nigga really want to eat that shit, he get down there, you mix them smells, he not gonna fuck. Okay, so you can't get mad, get up, get all upset. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You can't do that shit. Clean yourself the fuck up before you go see a nigga. That's all you had to do.
Yeah.
That's all you had to do. I don't know why it's so hard to get in the bath. Just get in the bath. You know what I'm saying? And get it together. Shave up a bit. Do whatever the fuck you need to do. You know what I mean? Stop being a dirty bitch.
And shave that pussy, goddammit.
And if you don't care for hair, that's fine. Make sure your hair is combed out or something too. I don't give a fuck.
No, shave that motherfucker. Fuck that. Shave that motherfucker.
But shave the motherfucker though, because I like to eat. And sometimes
Trim that motherfucker. At least trim it, goddammit. Fuck.
I don't throw it in my mouth. So figure it out. But you know that's neither here and there.
Happy hour. Well,
it's happy hour though. It is there. I mean, because look, my listeners know this is what this show is not for everybody. You gotta be grown, you gotta be equipped, you gotta be mature, you gotta know your shit. This is happy hour. This is grown folks business. If you're not grown, stay out of grown folks business. Sit at the little kids table and get the hell out of here. Other than that,
go to bed. Take it after bed.
Come here and be part of this. You know what I mean? Be part of the show and do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we're going to talk about that real shit, that gushy shit. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of gushy shit, y'all like squirters or creamers?
Oh, I love squirters. That's my new fetish.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Squirters.
Squirters all day. I want a squirter.
It can be both. It can be both.
I was just about to say that.
I want a squirter.
I'm both.
I'm trying to drown in the pussy. Okay, goddamn.
If you got to deal with it, if it's gonna happen, you might as well get both in one shot, man.
Yeah. I do believe that it depends on how active the sex is too, though. You know what I mean? Like the nigga got a control on that too, though. Like if you really giving it to the bitch or whatever, you know what I mean? That can really persuade if she's gonna be really projecting or creaming or whatever. It helps. You know what I mean? I don't know. You gotta be hard as a rock and ready to go. So it's like it's a teamwork.
If it happens, like, so you see, like, so I'm just saying, like, off of hypothetically speaking, right? Hypothetically speaking, if like every time y'all do it and it happens, what does that mean?
If she's squirting,
it's good.
Like, oh, I'm saying.
That means you putting your shit down. That means that bitch is happy to see you. Okay. That means that her pussy happy to see you 100%. Like because you gotta hit certain parts of the wall, you gotta hit certain things for that shit to happen. You know what I'm saying? And if she's in tune with you, that shit gonna happen for real. It's gonna be organic. If that happens every time, I mean, if she's feeling you, that shit gonna happen every time. But there's some bitches that can manipulate that shit too. So I don't know.
Right.
It could be fake. It could be fake. Now, if that shit's fake, that means that bitch used to doing that fake ass shit. But if a bitch is really in tune with you, you gonna know the difference because a bitch legs gonna feel some type of way. A bitch gonna move differently. You know what I'm saying? So a bitch is.
I always do the sandwich test. What the fuck is that? You know, after you have sex with a female, I was just playing. My grandfather was playing with me when I was younger. He was like, if she can get up and make a sandwich, you didn't do it right. I used to be younger in my younger days. And I used to be like, after we had sex.
The sandwich test? Okay, so you gotta say that louder for me because I didn't get a chance to hear that.
No, I said the sandwich test. Because I said the sandwich test is after you done, you be like, hey, let me get it. Could you go make me a sandwich? And if she can get up, you didn't do it right.
Right. First of all, I should not be moving. I should not be moving.
They sit there having convulsions and shit.
I'm not supposed to be moving. I'm not supposed to get up. I ain't supposed to be trying. I'm not even supposed to hear you like that. Like I'm supposed to still be trying to go through my own thing right now. You know what I mean? Like you gotta fuck bitches up, man. Just like a bitch gotta fuck niggas up. You gotta fuck motherfuckers up. You know what I mean? If I be like, all right, I'm up and shit. Now I'm supposed to get up the next day. I ain't supposed to get up right now. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm supposed to be dead.
Do it right.
Like,
Don't do it at all.
Dead. Like, I should be in a coma right now. The fuck? Like, why am I not in a coma?
On another note, guys, like we've been doing this show for a few weeks. So what do y'all think about everything we've been doing? And what do y'all think about, you know, the change, the little stuff y'all want to tweet with the show and stuff too?
I can't hear you what you said.
I said, since we've been doing the show a few weeks, like what do y'all think? And do y'all think we need to make some adjustments on some of the stuff we do to
like we can do different, like changes and stuff, you mean?
No, I'm not saying change the show at all. I'm just y'all, I want y'all input on how do y'all think things are
about the show?
Yes.
Hey, you know we still live, right? We still live. You guys good with that?
Yeah, we still live.
That's a good question.
Hey, I believe that we can talk as a team and it's not gonna turn into no fucking
No, those are a good question. I think that's a good question, not only for us, but also for the viewers too.
I mean, we don't have to answer it if we feel uncomfortable.
I think so far, I think that we're doing pretty well as far as a group. I think that everybody vibes well, like as far as, you know what I mean? We all talk outside of this. I do think that I can see this going a little bit further. I would like to push this a little bit further. I would like to really kind of like possibly get sponsors, possibly maybe do something where we're all physically together and we do the show and we're someplace and we're live. You know what I mean? I really feel like something like happy hour is something like when people come home from work and they just want to chill and just see something that's funny, talking about a whole bunch of things. Like, I think that we can really go far with this. I think we should definitely push it. I think we've been doing well just for the amount of time that we've been here. I mean, we all have certain platforms, and I think that we should definitely be pushing it.
I will go as far as going, you know, that thing in the back of Roselle, I will go and get that really made as a light. And we can, if y'all wanted to do it, we could do a little thing in my studio to where we can actually set the show up and do it like that. Couches, nice little setup.
I love it.
Background, maybe like even for the first live show, just keep it simple. Maybe me and Thug, maybe Thug, a couple Thug artists, couple of my artists perform just for the first show. Do it live right there in our studio.
I think that would be great. And I would love to do interviews with you guys, our host, and you know what I mean? And then I think we can do a lot with that. You know what I mean? We can do live interviews and stuff like that.
You guys invite a few guests. Ro invites a few guests. Thug invites a few guests. I invite a few guests. And it'll be a nice event, trust me.
I think that we should definitely do it. I think that we can go further. Like I said, I got a couple of, you know, of my girls and people that I work with, especially in the design world and, you know what I mean, the costume world, makeup world, video world, that can definitely come through. And I think that'd be dope. So,
or if y'all wanted to do it on a bigger scale, we could do it at Soundwave. So,
yeah. So I think that, well, Betty, you got to get him in the group chat. And then, you know what I mean? We can definitely talk about these things and set something up. I mean, I don't see why not. I don't see why not.
I think that's going to be, to make it dope. That's going to be my next show.
Yeah.
It's going to be the happy hour show. And it's basically going to be us getting filmed. And then we're going to have some performance in between.
Well, I mean, let's have some more. Let's have some more meetings and stuff about it. Let's talk about it. Let's make it happen.
Hey, what I want y'all to do is each person from the show, I if y'all can, because I'm gonna make sure everything's all good for us. Y'all can get artists for the roster. For the show. And then what we gonna do is we're gonna do the show like we do it. We're gonna set some chairs up at Soundwave and everything, right? And do the show, film it, have somebody filming it. But we're gonna have an audience for the show, right? So in between the show, how Ro does music, Ro hop up, his setup's gonna be, he already know how Soundwave is. His setup's gonna be right there, artist gonna pop up, boom, live performance on the show, film. You feel me?
Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's different. I like that.
Feel me? Let me get the planning. I'll keep y'all in the loop. I've been looking for an angle to where I could throw a show with purpose, and this give me a great idea. So I think this is the way I want to promote the show. The first happy hour live film show. And
I would love that because I really want to host outside of this. I want to host outside of this. I want to interview outside of this. I want to have the microphones. We all have our little placement. We do what we got to do. I love that idea.
Trust me, I want to talk to y'all outside of happy hour.
Yeah.
All go profit off of this. Not just doing it. We're going to profit.
That's good.
If we could all come together and help each other with everything I want to set up during the show, I think all walk away with something in our pockets to be cool with. If we do it.
I'm with it.
So
I mean, none of us are far away from each other. So let's do it. You know what I mean? Let's just talk a little bit more about it. You know what I mean? And then as we go, we'll keep our fans updated. And we're gonna do what we're gonna have to do.
I got an idea to put out there too.
Imagine that. Happy hour live. That'd be
They're
great.
gonna have to be ready. They're gonna have to be ready because it's gonna be live.
And that was,
You know what, I was thinking, since there's 4 of us and there's 4 weeks in a month, maybe each Saturday somebody else could host the show. Every first Friday could be Ro, and maybe second Friday could be Sis, or third Friday me, or something. I don't know.
I'm with it. That's cool too.
We can rotate it, I guess, like that.
That's an idea.
We want to start doing it first and figure it out, and then we can do that. I mean, it's a group effort, you know what I mean? So we'll figure that out. I'm with it. So I'm down. So we definitely can just hold a couple of meetings, and that way, Fetty, you know what I mean, Ro, Nasty, you know what I mean? Hey, we can just get together and just talk about what we want to do, the next move, the next foot forwards, you know what I mean, and what we have to do and how we're going to prepare for this, because I think that this would be something great. I think that this will work out for everybody, and I think that our fans will love it. I mean, the show's already doing great, so we might as well go ahead with it.
Hey, that would be lit though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it would be lit. It would be lit.
Can't wait.
We all, we're gonna be fresh, nice clothes. You know what I'm saying? Do that thing. I'm with it. I think that we all together is a lot of character. So let's just do it, you guys.
Y'all be rocking this show, man. Like every time. I don't be looking at all the shows. I'm not going to be capture y'all. I don't look at all the shows, but at least I don't look at all of them live. I don't look at all. But after all, I do watch most of the shows. I'll be like, why isn't this like? I mean, when he said like make a live show, not like a live show, but after like you can put it like post it on YouTube as like a live show, like when they post like Fear Factor or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I imagined when he said that, basically.
Right.
Like and that could really happen. We both know like production crews, I guess. I don't know what to call it. I just know there's like a lot of people that push for a certain I guess a goal or whatever, right? And they're good at what they do. Like they get like they don't just do like regular videos. They do like I guess budget videos.
Mm.
They'll give him like a budget of, I think the most he said his budget was like 50,000 or something.
Right.
So I was like,
Okay.
me thinking of that, I'm like, what? You know, like when I'm like, what? Like, I'm like, you got a budget of 50,000? He's like, it's like for the video, you know. So like they'll like hire some like extras, or get the script to hire some extras, props. Like this is stuff. I'm like, I'm looking at him like, what? Like really unbelievable.
Shit.
I couldn't believe what he was telling me, because he's going from like I'm thinking like he's going from like 10 years down the line. I'm trying to be a director of a movie, you know? Not knowing that like this dude grew up like 10 streets from me, you know?
Mm.
Like, dude. Like, but that's the thing, like you never really know what people got like going in their lifespan. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Speak it.
A lot of opportunities out there.
It is. And I definitely think that we can definitely push this. Like, let's just go. I think that we should all collectively just really, really put our heads together and just get to work. It's just time to get to work. We already doing great things already in our personal lives. And then now we got this together. We got to, you know what I mean? We're collective. You know what I mean? We're together and we're showing people that, first of all, Black people can get along and we can work together. So I feel like we should definitely push this. So I think that we all should definitely continue to keep talking about that. And you guys heard it right here on Happy Hour that we are going to be doing bigger and better things. And it's gonna, we're gonna keep everybody updated. And I don't know, do you guys want to go ahead and say your goodbyes and where people can find you and how they can get in contact with you?
You can find me on, you can really just type my name, MC Reem, type it in Google, search anywhere, my music, my videos, where you can find my social medias, all that is on there. Because if I just shout out my Instagram, it's kind of like, I got so much stuff on there. You can just really type my name in Google and then a lot of stuff will pop up. Ape City Reem, APECITYREEM.
Mm-hmm. I got you on there.
Shout out for me on here. First, okay. I don't even know where you just put this out, but I'm gonna give him his flowers for me, because I wouldn't be on here if it wasn't for him.
Respect. Okay. What about you, Nasty?
Well, man, your boys on Spotify, Tidal, Apple. I'm all over the platforms, man. All streaming networks, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this money. Just type in Thug Nasty on Spotify. That's my handle on most platforms, because I'm really pushing my Spotify. I'm trying to run these numbers up. Shout out to Salvador the Metaphor. We dropped that Rule of Thumb EP and the numbers are running up. You know what I'm saying? ThugNastyMusic.com is my website with all my music and music videos. But if you want to see that real nasty shit, go to ThugNasty.net. Yee!
Oh, okay, what's up, Roselle?
DJ Ro, Instagram, Roz 20,000, and Roselle Joyner on Facebook.
Okay. Well, we're going to be heading out, you guys. I am Shantae Measley. You can find me on Facebook. It's the same name. I am cosplayer, designer, artist, animator, and I am a host. I am a hostess. I am a dancer, a singer, and I do many things. I actually have other shows as well. So you can find me on, I have a new Instagram, it's Miss Queen 710. So please follow me on there. I do have another art page that's on Facebook as well. And it's for the love of artists, for people to show their artwork. Artists of all kinds. Nasty is part of it. Betty is part of it. So, yep. And there you go. So this is Happy Hour, you guys. And thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, shout out to all the people in the comment section. Shout out to Shay Diva, Mwah, you sexy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else in the comment section, and make sure I didn't forget nobody.
Yeah, Shay Diva, Trika,
Trika,
Scott Ewer,
Scott
Hot Dog
Lewis.
Raymond. Green Bay didn't do nothing
Oh, yeah,
this
Raymond is
game.
motherfucker.
Green Bay didn't do nothing.
What?
Oh my
I
God.
said Green Bay didn't do nothing. They lost. Aaron Rodgers wants to go to a different team, man. I'm sorry, Raymond. You gotta let him go. Let him go, Raymond.
Gotta let it go.
Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys, make sure you guys check us out every Friday. We are here and ready for you. And if you guys want to contact us at any time, make sure you do so you can come on the show. So there you go.
Y'all be blessed.
God bless.